I have acquired the Titus. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Monday Sound Stream, where SH Figure Arts Ultraman Titus. I finally got one. Got one loose. It was an auction. A friend helped me. Zeltrax Millennium got me in contact with his middleman, and we got me an Ultraman Titus. And I'm kind of in disbelief that he's here because, like, I've been trying to get him for years. I have no excuse to not buy Trigger Dark and all the other guys. I don't have excuses anymore. I've completed all the main Ultramen. I'm caught up finally. So shout out to Zeltrax. I don't know if he'll be on the stream today because it's holiday season stuff, but he helped me get this. It wasn't super cheap, but it wasn't as expensive as it could be. So, and I don't have to worry about the clear one. Exactly, Jumbalat. I don't have to worry about the clear one now. So, anyways, Ryan, Jerry, introduce yourselves. It's a slow Monday for my brain. Yeah. Happy early birthday to Ryan. Thank you for everything you do. Jerry, welcome as well. We can't hear anyone? What do you mean we can't hear anyone?
Working for me.
It's working for
How
me.
about now? Ryan, do your whole speech again.
Yeah, do it again.
Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
It's my impromptu birthday stream because next week is my birthday because I was born on Christmas.
Yes. Thank you for everything you do, Ryan. Happy birthday, early birthday. And now Jerry can speak because apparently I didn't have the audio setting turned correctly.
Hey, I'm just,
For a minute, people thought you're crazy.
As the J4 Jason, the reveal of Titus is so great it caused the stream to end.
His mighty buttocks caused us to go mute.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jerry, you good?
Yeah, no, on my end, I'm just, trying to freelance.
27 people on watch the stream. Make sure to like the stream, everybody. You're what?
Yeah.
Okay. The poll I put up, real quick, just because I put it up already. The poll I put up. Do you guys want to see us stream on New Year's Day? I'm willing to do it, but if people aren't interested, I'm not.
So I have an idea for you. If you do it, you know what it is?
Oh, what's that?
I always do a New Year's Eve stream. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I can tag you in New Year's Day.
Oh, that'd be fun. That could be.
If
I'd be like, I'm done here. All right, now Soundout's turn.
If we were to do a New Year's stream, do we want to do our top blanks of the year?
Yeah, we would do our best of the year for that stream because I doubt there'll be news between. I don't know. We'll see what.
Say that. Then all of a sudden, Sega announces more stuff or something.
Oh God.
If we War Tons get 5 memberships.
Thank you, Infinity War Torn. The five memberships they go to, YouTube decides where they go to. So thank you, Infinity War Torn, for getting 5 memberships. Infinite, Scrublord Gaming, Tokusatsu Cosplay, Aiden Reynosa, and Christian Alejandro Saltos Valencia all received gifted memberships from Infinity War Torn. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I
always find it weird how that works.
Yeah.
Where they just random, unlike on Twitch where you can say, "Hey, I want you to get this gift."
As Cameron mentioned, roll call in the chat.
Yeah,
we have Jeremy Carr, Miseki T, Cameron Miller, Lord Jaffrey, Soulman, Dr. Grid, Kyle, Swift the Crow, Spin Dash, SG4 Jason, our channel member JoJo Star, let's see, Toyota T Koma, Spin Dash, Jambalaya. The Peacemaker, Common Jojo, Vintage Weeb, who else? Kaiju 1954. Let's see. I think that is everybody.
A few more people just popped up. Key Dragon 86, Dr. Grid,
and Master Ben.
Yeah,
Master Dr. Grid.
Okay, got Dr. Grid. Cool. Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome.
Cameron asks, what's your all favorite Christmas movies?
Oh man.
For me, will always be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is a classic I watch every year.
That's a good one. Scrooged. I love Scrooged.
Scrooge is great.
It's
That's
my
the Bill
favorite
Murray.
Christmas Carol. Yeah.
That's the Bill Murray one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Soulman says Home Alone. Vintage Weep says Tokyo Godfathers.
That's a
Tokyo
good one.
Godfathers is great.
Let's see. Yeah, Psychos. YouTube's gonna give you a membership at some point. It's got to happen eventually, right? Master Ben says shortest Power Rangers rundown ever coming up soon. The Power Rangers rundown is coming sooner than you might think. Stay tuned for details. I'll announce something if it gets done in time for the rundown. But it's coming sooner than you think.
Jojo, sorry, you said you're joking at Die Hard, but you actually watch Die Hard. It is a Christmas movie. There's multiple times when we talk about it is Christmas.
Just like Batman Returns. Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
Yep.
That's my Batman
Returns. A lot of the
Yakuza
games are Christmas games. You know that? A lot of the Yakuza games take place around Christmas. Not all of them.
Welcome, Collector K9. Muppet Christmas Carol, that's another great one.
Muppet Christmas Carol is great.
I love the Muppet one.
There's a lot of good ones for Christmas that don't seem to
be the best ones I always love. You know,
I want to talk about the Tokusatsu Christmas episodes because for the ones that aren't plot important, aka 9% of Modern Kamen Rider,
or
there's
a lot
the great
of 90s
ones,
Sentai for some reason.
That too, but like the Kaku Ranger Christmas episode.
Real quick, Infinity War Torn says can't stick around for the whole stream, but wanted to say thanks for awesome videos this year. Enjoy your holiday. Thank you so much, Infinity War Torn, and enjoy your holiday as well. I really appreciate the support on the channel.
Santa War Torn, give me all the gift subs.
I appreciate that because it running the channel is like the dream, but it's also like it's hard to keep it all going, and so I appreciate support like that. It really does help a whole lot. So thank you so much. Okay, anyways, back to Christmas.
The Tokusatsu Christmas, where the Kaku Ranger one is about the Legion of Santas. I'm not joking. Yes. And I hope that's still canon to Sentai lore to this day.
Claus Ranger will always be canon.
Yeah. There's the
Smith the Crow's birthday's on Wednesday. Happy early birthday!
Awesome. There's sadly there's a lack of Ultraman Christmas. But there's of course the classic
Ultraman Ace episode. The only one I know of. Hey, Zeltrax is here. Zeltrax, look, Titus. He made it.
There's the Ultraman Taro Christmas. There's the Ultraman Taro Christmas special where a little girl wants to revenge an alien terrorists for killing her family.
Jeez, that's darker than the Car Ranger. Oh, by the way, Car Ranger, Goofy Sentai, right? Darkest Christmas episode I've ever seen in my life.
Have you seen the original Kamen Riders Christmas episode?
Oh, of course I have.
What's Ichimonji's partner again? Where Shocker, if you don't
Taki.
For Shocker, Taki, if you don't believe Shockers are Nazis, they literally dress up as Klans members in that episode. They infiltrate Shocker. And you know what's my favorite part of that episode is I'm assuming that's the point where the budget was like $2 and a ham sandwich because the costumes were falling apart. You can literally see Nigo's mask, like bottom jaw.
Yeah, it was right before they had to make the Shin costumes, I think.
Yes, I think those costumes were on their last legs because they were too busy blowing them up. And I mean, my always favorite thing about Showa era Toku is when they just put a dummy in the suit and just toss over the cliff.
It's the best, easiest effect to do.
It's always funny. I love it, and then it explodes. I love it.
Yeah, speaking of Kaiju number 8 I wrote Kaiju number 8. Kaiju 1954. I apologize if I'm tired. Holiday season has burned me out, guys.
Oh, the Max
the Max Christmas episode was great. I was trying to think of another Christmas episode but I can't remember now. Which one was I was just thinking of one recently that I saw a Christmas episode recently and I can't remember.
I sadly had to watch the Masked Rider Christmas episode where not one single punch was thrown.
Oh god, yeah, no, Saban had a rule about like no fighting on Christmas, and then he made.
And there was And then Superhuman Samurai Squad had the weirdest one where it was an adaptation of the series finale for Hyper Asian Gridman.
Yes.
But then randomly just got amnesia at the very end because they got renewed for more episodes.
Yeah. Anyways, Christmas stuff is great. I'm watching the Hawkeye series again because it's Christmas, and I love Hawkeye. So.
I watched that Mon Christmas episode where magically Calendar Mon somehow stole Christmas.
Yes. Atmon's great. Yeah, Calendarmon's just like, I just took away the whole holiday. What are you gonna do about it? Oh right, Return of Ultraman. That's another sad Christmas episode. Oh god.
That was a two-parter. That was a plot board two-parter, so I didn't watch that one.
That one's up there with Car Ranger for like darkness. Jambalaya says, I wonder how many antenna broke when they threw the suits with dummies over a cliff. Probably a lot. Probably a lot. I gotta tell you guys, like the Car Ranger Christmas episode is so plot important that you like forget it's a Christmas episode. And I think out of every Sentai team and like the things they've done, which includes King Oger, like them, the King Ogers, like a couple weeks ago, were like, let's execute an unarmed villain, but that we have tied up. That was pretty dark. But I think the most mean-spirited thing I've ever seen a Sentai do is what the Car Rangers did on Christmas. That was pretty bad. And you got to see it for yourself to believe it. Because Car Ranger, this is why I hate the phrase like, oh, Car Ranger is the parody Sentai. No, it ain't. It's just goofier and pokes fun at the tropes every once in a while. But it is not a parody. It has some of the darkest stuff I've ever seen in Sentai. It's just wrapped up in a goofy shell. But, oh god, the things that Car Rangers did on Christmas. I don't even know if I can forgive them for that. That was pretty bad. All right, should we get into the news topics? You guys ready to news topic?
Yep.
All right. You guys ready for this? Look, it's me promoting videos. Last week was Haslab week.
Go to Haslab, Cobra, Defense Gunner, and Haslab, Beepo, and Weewoo.
Yes. Especially Peepo. Yeah, we did the Haslab Hiss unboxing. We did the Death Stars review. They performed about the same. It's weird. Christmas season's weird. I'm not stressing about it. We also had a short about Death Stars and a short about the Hiss tank.
I have a special request. When you ever do a review of the Jada Street Fighters,
yes,
can you put them into the classified vehicles to recreate G.I. Joe Street Fighter toys?
Maybe I should. That sounds great.
I try to remember because I know a lot of the G.I. Joe the vehicles were repainted. I don't remember if the Bison vehicle was a repaint of his tank or I don't remember which vehicle it was, but I know they were repaints of G.I. Joe vehicles because all of them were.
I'd have to do some research. We could do something fun with that. That's a good idea. Let's see. I like how Common Jojo says there was a star in Car Ranger, and I'm like, there's a lot of Sentai with those in the 90s. A lot of them. Almost all of them. How many was that? Like 5 or 6 of them had it. 7 when you include Go Andre, and then Akiba Ranger's like, let's make a joke out of this. All right. In other news, I appeared recently on the Henshin Men podcast to discuss the Ultraman versus Kamen Rider special. So go check it out. It's episode 70.
That was a great episode. I watched that. Listen
to it. Yeah.
Listen to that during work. You guys have really good chemistry, surprisingly. You know, like I'm pretty sure you guys just met.
I hadn't ever talked to Nathan before recording, but we spent like an hour talking before we recorded, so we kind of had like built up a rapport and like where our knowledge base was and everything, which was really nice.
It was just really nice to listen to like an actual podcast that knows. Welcome to. It was nice to listen to a podcast that have knowledge of all Tokusatsu and the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and such, and certainly enjoyed when you guys talk about
welcome Don
the documentary. Welcome, especially when you guys talk about the documentary part of the special, because a lot of people don't talk about that at all or know about it.
Yeah,
and actually, and they said I learned some things like I didn't know about the Wakanda chant into listening to that. Now that chime stuck in my head now.
Yeah, yeah, it's super informative about stuff. We talked. I don't remember how I haven't listened to the full edited episode. I've been busy.
I love you
there.
guys
But
I mean, I love you guys just ramble about home media stuff at the very
yes,
beginning.
we
That's
did.
like
We
the
talked
first
a lot
half
about
hour.
like the first half hour is just like home media stuff. Thank you for Telma for shouting out about the like button. It really helps. And yeah, we talked about home media. We talked about Ultraman Kamen Rider, the documentary portion, the actual like 12-minute feature and everything. And it was a good time. And yeah, it was kind of fun. We talked for about an hour beforehand, so we got kind of like a rapport going before we were able to come in and do the discussion. So it was really great. So go check it out. I will leave a link to it in the
You can
YouTube
listen to
chat.
all you can listen to on it, but all the podcasts like
Yeah.
apps out there. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's on all the podcast stuff. So it's
You want Spotify, Apple
Mhm.
Radio, or whatever the Apple podcast thing's called.
Yep. So check out
all that
Henshin Man
stuff.
episode 70 and go listen to other episodes while after you're done, because there's a lot of really cool stuff. It's been really cool collaborating on doing podcasts, because it's fun guest starring on somebody's podcast because I don't have to do the work. That's the coolest part. But
you can just ramble.
I can just ramble. I love doing that. So yeah, that was pretty much that's it for promotion stuff. But go check that out. Toma says, if we hit 20 likes, Toma will gift a sub to somebody. So
Santa. So
hit
we
the
had
like button.
Santa War Tour. Now we got Santa Toma. Now
Santa Toma has conditions for the gifting.
In order to get on the nice list, you must like the stream.
Yes. So, all right. Let's see how the poll's doing for their New Year's stream's got a 93%. Yes, I'll leave that up for the most of the streams. I don't think I have any other poll ideas. So yeah. Speaking of Santa and Christmas, here we got Discotech Media is started tweeting that they had a Discotech holiday surprise, an unannounced title to be able to pre-order before the year is over. Something people have been asking for. Before the man in red suit gets here, there'll be more clues for the title during the week. The clues included the song "Psycho Killer" from the Talking Heads, "The Power of the Sun in the Palm of My Hand," and Tenacious D performing "The Metal" live, which I put together as Charavan. A lot of people put together as Kamen Rider Kabuto, which until the metal part came in, I was like, sure, maybe. But like I was pretty sure it was Charavan. And Toma gifted a membership. And so Charavan it is. Here is Space Share Charavan.
Smith the Crow got the membership.
Smith the Crow got the membership. Thank you, Toma, for gifting membership. And I'm going to have to shoot a new member shout out. Which is terrific. I love doing this. But yeah, here we go. Got Space Share Charavan coming out on Blu-ray from Discotech Media. It will contain, of course, the entire series. It's up for pre-order on the Crunchyroll store right now for $52.46. And we've got, let's see, we've got all 51 episodes, 4 discs.
Oh, good work.
Yeah, so all the good stuff. They didn't list bonus features, but I believe Mike Dent said he wrote an essay for this. Like he did for...
The cover for it looks very like 90s movie poster-y. I don't know, there's this explosion where Charavan's acting there. Like,
also, welcome Goku.
Hey.
But yeah, so that's the secret release. Charavan, I'm pretty excited. Psycho says, defend Earth from Psycho. I learned today a villain has my name. Also, Thelma says, can we get to 25 likes?
Nice.
Let's see what we got.
Speaking of mail here, have you guys seen the HD remaster Toei did on?
We will talk about that in a moment.
Okay.
We will talk about Kabuto in a moment. Sure. The other releases for February include Girls. We've got Extreme Dinosaurs. Handmade May.
Handmade May, yeah.
And then Dual Parallel Trouble Adventure, Puss in Boots Around the World, and Rainbow. So those will be coming out in February. So they're up for pre-order now. Go check out titles if you want, but it's exciting that we got another Toku release because ain't nobody else doing anything.
Do you have the whole Sentai DVD thing on the discussion?
No, but that's because I feel like we didn't really learn anything this week.
Well, because I was wondering because that was kind of a discussion point when that came up.
Yeah, because Sentai DVD thing, because I kind of feel like nothing really, I have nothing to add to the Sentai DVD discussion besides what I had said in the Tokusatsu current status thing. Because like people talked about like, oh, E1 has been sold, that's probably what's held up things, which just goes back to the same statement of there's a hold up on Hasbro's side for everything.
Mm.
Sentai DVDs will probably continue. I don't know what's going on with Kamen Rider though. That's for sure.
MJ Client did Milk Creek or Restream Dinosaur? If they did, it's probably a DVD.
Yeah,
release,
this is going to be an SD Blu-ray, and it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be most likely better. I would say because it's Discotech. Charavan has a remaster. Subtitles are really nice. Here's some screenshot previews. There is a series promo, an hour reunion conversation between two of the leads. New liner notes by Mike Dent. Gallery of production photos and drawings. So, you know, pretty much like it's a similar loadout to what Gavan had, which is really, really nice. So, yeah, that is the Discotech news. Can you guys guess what the next news is about? As I pull it up? Because I don't know if you guys will guess. Got any ideas?
Not at all.
All right. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Godzilla, the sequel. They're doing another one of these.
Did I miss this one? Or did this got announced?
This got announced a few days ago. There's going to be a... What's interesting about this is it's a second... Let me start over. It's a second miniseries featuring Godzilla and Power Rangers crossing over. It says, worlds collide a second time as everyone's favorite kaiju meet up with the Earth's mightiest warriors once again to take on the fearsome monsters from both sides of the multiverse, with Rita Repulsa egging them on. This one has it all. Space Godzilla, Clawhammer, Tentacreep. But what does exactly Rita intend to do with their collective might? And however mysterious new allies, Astronema and the Alliance of Evil, given her added reach across worlds. The Power Rangers on a mission to find out, but first, all roads lead back to Godzilla. So it sounds like there's some Astronema stuff in this, which is pretty freaking cool. But there we got, like, you know, cover 1. The White Ranger's in it now, with the Green Ranger next to him, which is kind of interesting. And
is that the matte design, or is that regular Green Ranger?
It's regular Green Ranger, so I don't know exactly what's going on. This is outside the continuities. So
I'm about to say, was the first comic like just TV show canon?
Mm-hmm. First comic was like, sort of a thing. The first comic was kind of like it's inspired by the TV show. We don't really worry about continuity. It's kind of its own little pocket thing.
But it's not boom. But it's not the boom canon.
It's not the boom canon. It's kind of its own thing.
If the Crow brings a good point. Where's Zone Fighter?
Someone asked Toho. Also, Jamie's World got to see Godzilla minus one. Glad to hear that because that was an amazing movie. Really good stuff. Toma K says, sometimes I think Bandora is too much fun playing with dinosaurs of some sort. Totally. Jamie's World says, what's better, Godzilla minus one or Godzilla versus Kong? The answer is both are good. Always go with the road to El Dorado answer.
Yeah,
both
exactly.
So yeah, JoJo Star. We don't know who Green is, because there's a green and a white, but it's not like matte Green Ranger. So, Smith the Crow says I should also ask them where are Guyford and Shosation. Also good points. Did you guys know 4Kids was going to get Grand Caesar?
Really? Like
they wanted to get Grand Caesar, but they used the money to get One Piece instead.
Good or bad thing there.
I don't know. Not to end up on a side tangent, I've been listening to a podcast that Tara Sands. Tara Sands has a podcast that she's doing about the history of 4Kids, and she's been interviewing people. And excuse me. And she was talking to the guy that was in charge of 4Kids about like stuff that they like. I don't think he was in charge. He was the president of 4Kids, but he was involved in a lot of license acquisition for 4Kids, and he was talking about like they were going to get Grand Caesar. Let me look up the name of the podcast here.
That was like called. I think it was 4Kids Memories. I forget. It was something.
It's called 4Kids Flashback. I've been listening to it.
Yeah.
So they interviewed Norman Grossfield, who was the president of 4Kids, until 2010, and he was talking about One Piece was really One Piece was they didn't know what One Piece was when they licensed it. Like people have speculated on this, but he basically confirmed One Piece. They did not watch a single episode. They
They
heard it was
probably
popular.
Wow.
The Shueisha said you should license this. It's really popular. And then they picked it up, and then they looked at it when they went to go like dub it, and they were like, "Oh no, what did we just get?" And Funimation at the time said, "You should just dub it straight and let us release it straight to DVD. This is going to be a nightmare to try to cut for broadcast standards." And 4Kids said, "Yeah, but we paid too much for it, so we should
because
try to figure it out." And that's how it ended up working out.
I'm not sure they mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure when they license a show out with like something like One Piece, I imagine there's a lot of deals because I'm not sure what.
That was the thing is he said that in the early days, 4Kids, like Nintendo and the animation studio for Pokemon, were not confident Pokemon was going to work, but 4Kids made it work, and so the Japanese studios started throwing the stuff at them. They were like, "Here, take this, get our stuff out there, and do the thing that." Also, I forgot to say, welcome Santa Celine and Slobo to the chat. They were like throwing stuff at 4Kids, saying, "Here, you should license this, get us, stuff." And apparently, the big reason Shueisha was like, "We want 4Kids to do it," is because they wanted toy money.
Yeah, because I was gonna wonder because there was the Mattel One Piece toy line, and there were several other 4Kids shows that got toy lines like Ultimate Muscle and so on.
Shaman
so I
King
imagine Shaman King and Sonic X. So I imagine a lot of times when 4Kids, when they get the deal to dub the show, that also includes merchandise because their logo has to be on the packaging because go watch it on 4Kids TV or Foxbox and so on.
Now, here's an interesting thing I wanted to also bring up because it's kind of changed my perception on 4Kids as a company now. And I recommend listening to the whole podcast because it's really good. But the changes to Pokemon, like the jelly donuts or the different the different changes they made, a bunch of them were inspired by broadcast standards, like the guns. Like they cut the Dratini episode because of the guns, right? And they never had any plans to dub the Porygon episode because when they licensed the show was after Porygon had aired and the show was on a hiatus in Japan. So they already knew about the problem. They never even planned to do the Porygon. What they did, so like people complain about, oh, why did they remove Japanese text? Why did they remove Japanese specific culture things in the early episodes of Pokemon? And apparently that was not only done with the blessing of the animation studio in Japan, but it was done to make the show more universal appeal.
International friendly.
Yeah, for everybody. Not just like the US, but like they're like, if we take the show to Italy or to France or to Africa, like the kids can just see themselves in Pokemon without any specific culture's reference in it.
This was way before Pokemon decided to make it its own world. Oh, this is back when Pokemon was kind of still in the real world, not now where they have their own language,
at the time
Pokemon alphabet and all that stuff.
At the time the dub came out, the Japanese animes are like 100 episodes in, and so what they ended up doing was that they said because the Japanese studio liked the idea of making it more international, have more international appeal and more universal appeal, the actual studio in Japan started animating things differently. And that's where the difference started coming in. The Pokemon world is its own world. Right? Like starting with Johto, it's its own world. It's not like, because Kanto is like a region in Japan. They started moving it out of it's Japan with weird monsters to now this is how the Pokemon world happens.
Remember, this is back when Lieutenant Surge fought in the U.S. Army. Back then.
And so that's the thing is that they wanted to remove all real-world cultural references from the animation style so that way it could go to any country and kids could relate to it and kids could have like a good time watching it. And I think, and that's why, especially Gen 3 onward, it was done with that in mind. They also talked about why the 4Kids cast didn't continue when the Pokemon Company took over the show. When the 4Kids contract was for 10 years for Pokemon. It was a 10-year contract, and when it was up, 4Kids wasn't offered a renewal. And 4Kids had a clause in their voice actor contracts that those actors couldn't go do the same part at another studio
sadly,
until a year later. But there was an offer made to the voice actors. They wanted to go continue their parts on Pokemon at the new studio. They could, but they can't come back and work on 4Kids stuff because it's going to be breaking their contract with 4Kids. So it's either they have the choice of do a bunch of shows at 4Kids or just do Pokemon.
And sadly, that kind of rule sues this day with Crunchyroll because the voice actors Laura Post mentions where there's a mobile game for anime they dub, but it's done by a different studio, and that game studio wanted to dub the game, so they asked Crunchyroll, "Hey, can we use the actors so it can be consistent?"
Yeah.
And Crunchyroll said no because they had to contract.
It's like a non-compete clause, basically.
Yeah.
But those were the biggest revelations for me that clicked in my brain. Oh yes, Infinite, you were gifted a membership. that there was some memberships gifted earlier. That's why you're a member now. So you get basically the way the gifted memberships work. You get a month of membership access, and it helps support my channel, and you get to enjoy the member benefits. But yeah, it's called 4Kids Flashback. It's on all the podcast stuff, but there's a lot of great detail. If you've ever wanted to peek behind the scenes at 4Kids, you'll learn a lot.
How they talk about the Ultraman Tiga though? Because I've seen so many.
Tiga hasn't come up yet, but they did mention Ultraman. I think I'm trying to remember specifically. Ultraman. I think they picked up Ultraman Tiga because they couldn't get Grand Caesar. Like they wanted Grand Caesar, and then they got Tiga instead. That kind of thing. But anyways, I just went on a.
It really does show that. I mean, that podcast really does show that 4Kids isn't the Satan that people make it out to be.
They aren't. A lot of the changes they made was because of Kids WB, because of Foxbox, because Fox, Kids WB, like any network they were on, they had. So Tiga was licensed before Grand Caesar. Okay, so that wasn't it. There was something they talked about where they're I think they wanted Grand Caesar at some point. Yeah. But anyways, the thing is, you can guys go listen to the podcasts and you can get details about it and all that.
Jamie's World, the 4Kids went defunct. Wasn't it due to a lot of the legal issues with Yu-Gi-Oh?
There was a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh legal issues. Yeah, it became a big. They basically lost a bunch of money in court and it collapsed the business.
Technically, 4Kids is still a thing kind of under Konami. They're under it's Konami Entertainment something now.
It's 4K Media. Yeah.
No, I don't even think it's 4K Media anymore.
Oh, they changed it again? Yeah.
I think it changed. Yeah, it's now fully under Konami. It's now under a Konami branch.
Yep.
And that they still dubbed Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s recently.
The big thing too is that they talked about how they had to convince networks to pick up Pokemon, and once they did, that they finally got network slots, and they were getting oh, we're dubbing anime, but we're getting American cartoon blocks, and that was a big deal, and that's why a lot of people pursued them. So they're still kind of around, and their people still work.
As for Jay said, was it because they dubbed Zexo early? It was due to
they started uploading Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh to their YouTube channel, which was not allowed in their contract for it to be available free like that.
Wasn't it also? Didn't they try to claim ownership of it?
Something like that, if I remember right. We could go into it later. The podcast is they've been. The way the podcast has been working is that the two hosts have been recording a bunch of interviews and they're releasing them in order, to give it a chronological history the best they can.
Jamie's World 4Kids did not dub Digimon ever. That was always Disney or Saban.
Yeah, Disney and Saban. And yeah, Infinite says, will you rank the Pokemon themes? Probably not, because after you get past Gen 3, I haven't watched the anime since. So
what about Digimon English themes?
I could rank Digimon English themes right now. It's Frontier, Savers, Fusion, Season 3, Season 2, Season 1. That was from best to worst. There you go. Yeah, okay, see, Collector Canine says, yeah, Super Ice Shop Tiga around wouldn't let anyone have it unless they agreed to do a straight dub. 4Kids is the only company willing to do a straight dub, so they got it. Yeah, because I know that they were dubbing it straight, and then they got, like, notes to dub it to add more gags. Kaiju 1954, there's one thing you can give 4Kids credit for, to be their banger openings. Yes. Yes, they are. Kyle, Season 1 and Season 2 aren't the same because they did change the lyrics slightly for the new evolutions, and I like Season 2 more.
The Shaman King 4Kids theme song.
Yep.
Like
also, the One Piece 4Kids theme, for as much as it gets like clowned on, it's got a great song in there. It's called "You Need to Drop the Rock" part out of it. The rap part of the One Piece rap is really good. The problem is it's trying to be a rap rock fusion, and so it just clashes the whole time.
I kind of it's like it was ironic
right now about that.
Yes.
Did you like the GT theme though? It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, I love Don Don.
No. The GT, the GT rap. I don't like it. Yeah. If the GT rap was just a rap, that'd be better than being the rap rock mix, because it just didn't work. They clash too much. Because the thing is, and I can prove to you that the One Piece rap is good because the guy that did the One Piece rap made an updated one.
With all the new Straw Hats.
Yes, and he did it as a full rap song. No rock side to it, and that made it better.
It's one of these where I like both sides, but because I like the yo, ho ho bit, but like they just don't mix well. I do give credit; they actually do I do give credit; they actually do try to update the intro every time a Straw Hat gets added. Because a lot of people think it's the full Sanji's cooking. No, it was just only
there
Luffy,
was 3
Zoro,
versions to it.
Yeah, it was the Luffy, Zoro, Nami, then Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji. Sorry, there was never an Usopp version.
No, there was never an Usopp alone, but they added Usopp and Sanji together. No,
and then then there was the one, and then there was the Chopper at the very end.
Yeah. Collector K9 said, Super I approved all the joke additions, so they trusted 4Kids was doing the right thing to make the show appeal to Americans. That's exactly what it was with 4Kids and a lot of these shows, is that 4Kids had so much success that mainstreaming anime that like studios were like, here, just take our show. That's how they ended up with One Piece.
That's the thing.
SHF Jason, Hyperdrive from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds was like a fan submission. That's the crazy part.
They had a contest. It was that in TMC Back to the Sewer. They were having like a contest of which pick your own opening thing.
Hyperdrive is like such a good song though. I wish they had a longer version. If you look up like One Piece rap extended on YouTube from Sean C, and he has like a whole video too talking about like how he came up with it originally and like the history behind it. I've been in on like a weird 4Kids like behind the scenes kick lately because I just find that stuff really fascinating. Okay. Update. Now, let's get back to the news. I know we just tangented. I'm all hyped up now though, so this is good.
Here's the thing. The 4Kids stuff can relate to the JumpFest stuff because they definitely love Shonen Jump.
Yeah. All right. Oh, okay. Real quick. Infinite says favorite Straw Hat, Nico Robin. I'm currently reading. I'm in the Water 7 arc of One Piece, and Robin's being accused of murder, and I'm just like, you know what? She's innocent. Even if she did it, she's innocent.
It's a combination between. It's always been a combination.
And I'm like, oh wow, that's my thought process is like, oh no, if she did it, she did it for a good reason.
If we talk about manga, original manga / anime, it'll be Robin and Frankie. If we talk about Netflix version, Sanji. I love Netflix.
Sanji rocks. I love Netflix Sanji.
Taz Skylar brings so much joy to that role. Oh,
I like Netflix Luffy more than manga Luffy too.
Nagaki brings so much. Nagaki brings so much energy to the role. It's so great.
All right, MJ Klein. Any Hasbro news? Yes, that'll be later in the show. We need to get on with the news. We have so much, and I've been rambling about anime and 4Kids, and you're gonna get me on a Nico Robin tangent. We cannot have that happen. I will talk about her all day. Anyway.
And now you wait for the figure.
Now I wait for the figure. All right. Shin Ultraman update. Raven Banner sent out this email to people that got Shin Ultraman ordered. said, thanks for your pre-order of Raven Banner Shin Ultraman. Although those are intended to have the Blu-ray ready by the end of December, is now looking like we'll be shipping at the end of January, early February, due to a host of technical issues with the files that were provided to us. Guys, I think we found the first problem with Cleopatra's release. If Raven Banner has technical issues with the files provided, was that green dot thing on the Cleopatra not Cleopatra but Toho?
That probably is the case then.
I'm wondering. But please be assured we worked diligently to make sure that all the issues are resolved before we mastered our disc. That's the part Cleopatra didn't do. The authoring is complete and currently being QC'd by our team. If all is approved, we'll be making the production this coming week with a tentative completion date of January 22nd due to the holidays. I haven't ordered mine yet because of trying to get into rundown season. But it sounds like Raven Banner's doing not only the right thing, but like doing a heck of a good job with it too.
It really does. I saw a tweet talking about this where, like, it's such a compared to -1. But man, Shin Ultraman got really bad.
Yep.
It got international release. God.
It's sad because I think if Shin Kamen Rider does get a release, Toei's at least good with masters on things, minus their green tint obsession.
Jamie's World, no update on 0 to the beginning international release so far.
Not yet.
For my...
Best we got is the Japanese Blu-ray comes out summer 2024. Which is rough. That's far off. Okay. For some reason, Toei Tokusatsu Fan Club now has the first episode of Metal Hero series Kabutak in HD. So this is because Kabutak is popular in China. This was the DVD release. This grainy, fuzzy-ass looking image. This is the new HD remaster. It's beautiful. I'm currently watching Time Ranger, and my brain hurts watching Time Ranger.
The Toei can remaster stuff.
They can remaster their stuff that was done on film, finished on tape, apparently.
They just don't want to.
They just don't want to. The green tint thing, JoJo Star, isn't just a DBZ thing. It happens on other Toei movies,
it happens on other Toei movies, yep.
Yeah.
Even old ones from the 70s.
Yeah, the Bullet Train. Discotech had to delay their release of the Bullet Train so they make sure they could get the green tint off. Let's see. Infinite, I didn't order the Shin Combiner. It was just too much. I'm starting to get to a point with like a lot of toys where it's like, if it just costs too much, I'm just not going to buy it.
Unless it's something you really, 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 really want.
Yeah, it has to be like really like die hard. I got to get this no matter what. Like, I don't know, this Titus.
Unless it's a Garo Ken.
Garo Ken's just too much for what it is. All right, no YouTube. I'm not adding an ad. We're just getting on with the news. See you later, Downtown Ranger Power.
Oh, Tomo, get another sub.
And thank you, Tomo, for getting another sub. Let's see who it goes to.
Hey, Kyle got the sub.
Kyle got the sub. I appreciate Toma gifted memberships. It helps a whole lot. All right. Bunny Hat, who does a lot of work in the fan sub community, said the Kabutak Remaster looks amazing. Yes, there are shots with interlacing, but it was put to film like that when the show was made. The first and last frames of those bits have film glue visible where it was spliced during editing. So it's a little bit cropped differently, but it is possible, apparently, for Toei to work on their older shows and make them HD. So maybe we'll see that with Sentai one day. Yeah, let's talk about Garo. Garo, the Inheritor of Steel, now has a airing date. It will begin airing on January 11th, 2024. Expect my Garo viewing guide early next month, because I want to get it out before this.
Hey, TMC, you want to be cool? You can simulcast it on your YouTube channel with English subs.
That'd be nice.
You want to be one of the cool kids.
Watch they simulcast it, but don't put subs, just like they've been doing the other shows. All right, before we get to JumpFest, I need to blow my nose, so I'm just gonna go on intermission for a moment. my nose clogged up real bad. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Okay, nose is clear. We're ready to talk. We're going to talk...
Speaking of the One Piece, yaiho,
Jump Fest.
yo-ho.
Jump Fest 2024 was this weekend. Bandai went nuts, guys. Bandai went off their rocker.
This is what happens when they finally have the license for 9% of Shonen Jump, besides My Hero and some others for some weird reason.
So they went crazy.
You're back. You're still on intermission. You're still. No, we're back.
No,
right.
I thought we were back. Okay. Jump news. There was a lot. Bandai they blasted out this. Jerry, are you excited for SH Figuarts Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yes.
I'm so hyped.
I saw that news earlier.
Have you guys
I'm
seen
so glad.
Have you guys seen the live action series?
I'm not done with it yet. I saw the first 3 episodes.
I haven't started yet.
I saw the first episode. It wasn't bad.
I'm glad it's doing okay because I think that's why we're getting these figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's clearly a tie-in. I thought the first episode was pretty decent. It's clearly not the same.
It's way better than I thought it'd be. You can tell they're speed running.
Yeah.
It's really the most tokusatsu I've seen aimed at Japanese-made live-action remakes.
Very toku.
I saw the clip on Twitter of Yusuke getting hit by the truck, and I was like, "Oh my!"
Yeah, very beginning.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
There's no details on this. They just put this in. They had a little video that was like Jump characters in Figuarts, and then the Yu Yu Hakusho logo showed up.
Isn't it weird that there's no prototype showcase in JumpFesta?
Yeah, I thought there'd be.
I thought we'd at least like see Yusuke in a grayscale or something, but I don't know. I'm hyped. I will get at least the main 4. You know, I don't know anybody beyond the main 4, but I'm getting at least the main 4. You know.
Well, I've read the entire manga recently, which is kind of funny that it came out.
I'll probably pick up
the timing on it. It's been very Yu Yu heavy lately, isn't it?
I'm probably gonna pick up Yusuke just because I like collecting.
Maybe I need to finish the entire Saint Seiya manga. See if we get something out of that.
Yeah,
I like collecting main characters of Jump. So like, I'll probably just pick up Yusuke. They fully watched anime eventually.
Good.
Yeah, I need to sit down and watch that Blu-ray set I bought because I haven't quite.
It is on sale for like $40 on Amazon.
I'm missing season 3.
Okay.
For some reason, I still don't have season 3. I have 1, 2, 4.
Yeah. Okay. Buteki says better than One Piece live. Okay, Ryan, are you like the only one that watched both?
No, I only watched episode 1, and I still like One Piece bit more.
Okay. I really liked live action One Piece.
One Piece is great. I love that.
I'll probably try to watch Yu Yu over the week while I'm editing, or I don't know if I'll watch it while I'm editing. I'm gonna watch it this week at some point. Okay. You guys ready to talk more Jump figures? Because we got more.
Yes.
All right.
Why not?
SH Figuarts Full Power Frieza is here. Big old
Buff Frieza. Finally.
Buff Frieza. It's like the last Frieza we haven't gotten from the anime, right?
It's so funny because I know it's a form. It's a form in the series, but every time, essentially how they pose it, I just get flashback to the Super Battle Collection figure.
Oh, totally.
of Full Power Frieza. He comes with 2 pizza disc.
He comes with his pizzas. If he rotates them fast enough, he can fly. It's great. I mean, we finally got Buff Frieza. He also comes with a head for Goku, but this is appropriate because it's like the oof face. Yeah. Mecha Frieza. I thought we got Mecha Frieza.
No, I think it was showcased, but I don't think he was available.
No, wait. I thought we did because I thought he came with like an extra torso.
No, it was cooler. I think it was cooler.
No, because I remember there being a separate. Let's go on the. Oh, yeah, we did get Mecha Frieza. I remember. Yeah. Okay. We talked about it because he comes with the torso to be cut in half with. He comes with the half torso. Golden Frieza from Tournament of Power is the only one left, according to Spin Dash. And I trust Spin Dash because he has a whole list on this stuff.
But it's just him with Halo, probably.
Anyways, Full Power Frieza available on Premium Bandai US and other
Is he
local
the only Dragon
Bandais.
Ball? Was he the only Dragon Ball announcement?
Yeah, he was it.
It's kind of weird.
Wow.
Kind of weird. It's just Frieza, no other like.
Yeah. What the heck?
The only Naruto announcements was that they are releasing Naruto and Sakura.
All right.
Here's
do you know
Naruto.
the context behind? Do you know the context behind these figures? Because I learned recently what these are.
The Naruto 99 was a fan poll to decide the 99 most popular Naruto characters.
Yeah, and those accessories are based off that artwork.
Yep.
From it.
Which was to promote and to celebrate it.
These are pretty much like glorified re-releases with just more extra accessories, I guess you can call them.
Yeah, basically that's what they are. It's a couple extra faces. Naruto comes with an impacted cheek face for Sakura to punch him. It's just basically a re-release. I mean, he's like $35. It's just here's Naruto again, but he comes with flag.
He's not even that expensive.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
As Thomas said, please hit the like button. Really helps. That the like button is the free and easy way to help support the channel. So there's that. Yeah, this was for Kyle mentioned celebrate the Naruto 20th anniversary, and the winner would get a one-shot written by Kishimoto, which is what Minato won, which is probably where our new Minato figure art's coming from. It's going to be the Naruto top version. I think because he has to be like completely reworked. New mold. Here's the Sakura. She comes with a giant axe with the 99 on it. She looks nice. She has the forehead design thing going on.
I think she has the Tsunade, like the Tsunade. I forget that's the term, but she has the Tsunade forehead thing now.
Yeah, the Tsunade forehead thing that I have no context for because oh my god! If you guys have watched Naruto Shippuden, have you ever gotten to the boat arc right before the 4th Great Ninja War? Because it is killing me.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I skipped that when I saw. I looked it up and saw it was a whole season. I was like, I'm done.
It's like 20 episodes, and I'm like through 5 of them. Anyways, moving back, Sandland. I forgot these guys' names. Long. Rao and Thief are a 2-pack, which is really funny. I think. But
it's so long as I see a 2-pack in figures.
Yeah. I forgot who these guys are, but they're using the shorts tech from Sasuke, and then this dude just has swappable arms instead of articulation. So
when's the anime coming out next year? I think, right?
Yeah,
and that's gonna be Disney Plus.
I think the movie's coming out soon, and then it's gonna be the anime on Disney Plus, where it expands from it. Let's see. Spin Dash says I'm doing the DLC for Naruto Storm 4 right now. Oh, nice. Infinite says I fell off Naruto through episode 3 of Shippuden. I fell off episode 3 Disney XD airing. Went back to it, dropped off at episode 30, went back to it, and now I'm on episode 230 something. And the boat arc is getting me. The boat arc is getting me. Sandland's doing a movie and an anime series that takes the movie and expands on it and extends it, and a game, and it's like, geez, Sandland was what, 1 volume?
Yeah, it's like, what's Satoshi Toriyama's other series a shot?
Yeah. Smith the Crow says, does it run just as long as Berserk's boat arc?
I was just thinking about that.
How long was the Berserk boat arc? I'm gonna look this up.
It took a few years and by a few I mean a lot, to finally get off the dang boat.
How long have they been on the boat is a Reddit question. Let's see. They've been on the boat for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 8 years ago.
Well, did they get off the boat before the mangaka passed away?
Yeah, before he died, they got off the boat, and then he died.
Okay, that's good to know.
Next up, SH Figure Arts Kenpachi from Bleach. I think they finally got pants tech working, guys. I think they finally got the pants working.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Meanwhile, I'm like, where's Rukia? Dude, the girl's got that.
Hey. Calm yourself. There will be women in this stream.
There
will be women in this stream. It's kind of the shonen problem, right? Oh, God, look at these faces on this. I never got far enough in Bleach to know anything about him. I just think he looks awesome.
I probably pick up. I have the Anime Heroes Ichigo, but I probably pick up the figure Ichigo because I do like his 1,000-year Blood War design. Yeah. I have the box set. I assume they read it.
Yeah, I've only read 4 volumes of Bleach in my whole life, and I watched a couple episodes of the anime, but that's about it. SSJ4 Jason, just a reminder, the 4th Great Ninja War lasted 2 days. Yeah, my problem is not the lasting 2 days, it's the 2.5 years that it took to tell. Oh, okay, sorry. I said there would be women in the stream. I need a moment to breathe before we talk about the next one.
What was it? Tournament Elements 24 hours. Tell me what was it last for?
Toma just posting. Looks at herself. Yes. Tournament Power was what, 45 minutes, Sherry?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't even 24 hours.
It's 40
Yeah, it's
48 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's an hour long.
not even an hour, but supposedly all that happened.
Meanwhile, Shaman King, we have 3 months till the Shaman fight. Okay, cool. We're just gonna skip 2 months of that. We just need to keep moving.
This planet will blow up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I refer to things as Namek time. Like anytime my parents are like, "Wait, how did how'd they get through this so quickly?" I'm like, "It was working in Namek time."
Comment Jojo, there is 25 likes. You might want to refresh your stream.
Yeah, refresh the page. There's more likes on the stream. By the way, thank you guys for having 40 concurrent viewers. I appreciate that. All right, time to talk about my least favorite Chainsaw Man character, Makima. The thing is, it's so funny because I see people like, "Oh, Makima." I'm like, y'all haven't read the manga.
It's the Denji. It's the Denji
Yeah.
effect. It's the simping power.
The thing is, the simping power doesn't work for me after you've read the manga.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people are anime only people, so that's why.
Exactly. I can tell who has watched only the anime for Chainsaw Man and who has read the manga. You know, my favorite Chainsaw Man character is Denji. I don't like power. I hate Makima. There is a difference. Like I hope if you're making me choose one, I'm taking power.
I'm hoping is her arm joint doesn't disintegrate like my power did. Thanks, Vietnam factories.
Makima comes with a coat, so she can look like a girl boss. Sorry. She comes with hands. That's about it. She has faces. She can squat. She can
Where's
do a
Aki?
camera thing. Where is Aki? It's so funny because with Chainsaw Man has the opposite problem of all the other figure arts lines. It's like
where's the males?
we're like with One Piece, with Bleach, we're like, where are the women? And then it's like over in Chainsaw Man, where are the men?
Aren't just dingy. Because I'm pretty sure I won't be sure next Chainsaw Man figure will be Rize because of the upcoming news. I won't be surprised.
God, we need an Aki though. I really do think.
Let's complete the trio.
Yeah. I agree with where is this at? Who said it? Someone said it. Infinite said Makima's coat's good on other figures. I agree.
Okay, just on your Shin Kamen Rider, you get the one without the jacket.
How about I just put it on my original Kamen Rider and
looking at that
noticed.
figure gives me an idea with the coat.
Oh yeah.
Take the coat, take off the head, and just put on. If they ever made there's a certain character in Fate that would work so well with.
Are we talking about what's her name for Fate? Fate Zero, that Fate Zero character. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I love Oma Ender Prime's
She's also
comment.
like a red hair.
I love Oma Ender Prime's comment. Makima's so mid even in the manga. Her character is never anything besides simpage. Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, I hate everything she does.
No, look, Kyle. Where are the men in the Chainsaw Man series?
Yeah. I feel like buying that figure just to do a skit where it's like, I'm taking your coat. Somebody just steals her coat.
Just take the coat.
That's it. And throw the figure in the trash.
Oh my god. If she wasn't $78, I'd totally do that.
What, recreate Figma Sting?
Yeah, Figma Sting, but with Makima. I'll just recreate the ending of part 1 of Chainsaw Man.
We won't mention because this is part of the
What? Who knows?
Miteki says, "I like the knife." Yeah, I like the knife girl. What was her name? Kobeni? Is that
Coben? Coben?
Yeah.
Poor, hopeless wreck woman who's like, her life is.
She's the example when you go, we had enough girl bosses, we need girl disaster.
Oh, that's me with Himi though. She's my favorite girl in the series.
Yes. Himi
knows ultimate. Himi knows ultimate fail disaster woman.
Yeah. Oh snap! It's Kabutak all over. All right. No, Zeltrax sent me this link. I think this is newsworthy. Eye Patch Girls, big disaster. Ben Odinson, you gotta support women's wrongs sometimes.
Women wrong.
If you guys want a Kabutak, this company is putting on a $75 10-inch tall model kit that transforms. I don't know what's up with his proportions in SD mode, but
Like, sacrifice had to be made.
Sacrifices had to be made, but I guess this is why Kabutek's getting an HD remaster. They're like, it's time to sell the merch, guys. Unleash the merch cannon.
I remember, like, Kabutek is a kind of one of those series that kind of some sentimental value, because as a kid, I grew up with a bootleg of the original toy of Kabutek.
That's pretty cool.
So like, it's one of those, like, having one of those emotional like attachments to it. Plus, I just actually do like the series a lot.
All right, let's see. Show Makima fans a video called Makima is Listening is one of the most disturbing anime videos I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't want to watch that. that's pretty. I have seen Soul Chigoku Frankie. I'm pretty happy with my anime heroes though, because he was only $20.
For that big man of a figure.
Back on track. SH Monster Arts Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah.
I went full 4Kids dub with that.
Remember, people, Yu-Gi-Oh is a shonen manga.
It is. It's a Jump manga specifically. I was like, why is there no Shaman King news? And then I remembered, oh right, they sold it to Kodansha because they didn't like the ending. I love Shaman King's ending so much, and I hate that Shueisha was just like, this is bad. And it's like, no, it's great.
Here's the thing, Shaman King's no longer Jump, but you still play with your Jump characters.
I totally do, yeah. It's Jump forever in my mind, even if Jump didn't appreciate
JoJo is no longer Jump, but he started Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same with JoJo. You just lump the JoJo characters with the Jump characters. Jump. I mean, they still added to the video game, so might as well.
So yeah, this looks great, but last I checked, I don't see any Stardust in that name.
You're just waiting.
I'm waiting. That's coming out next August. Yeah, things are really far out. Speaking of some Stardust, let's get some 5Ds. The Reveltech Yusei Fudo is going up for pre-order on December 23rd. There's going to be 2 editions. There is the DX edition, which includes the Dragon Crest symbol, the glass of milk, and a Junk Synchron figure. And then the deluxe, or the regular version that doesn't come with those things I just mentioned.
I love the glass of milk.
Glass of
It's a
milk.
DX.
Glass of milk.
I love the glass of milk and the DX exclusive.
Yes, and here's the thing: the regular is 10,450 yen. The DX is 12,100. I'm going for the DX. It comes out in October. We haven't gotten full image solicitations, but I'm in. I'm doing it. If you have to ask why milk, that means you haven't watched 5Ds, or it's been a while and you forgot that he went into a saloon and ordered milk. Is
Jaden out yet, or is he coming out before Jaden?
I have no idea because I heard Jaden and all I heard was not 5Ds. I really love Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. I just really love 5Ds more than anything else Yu-Gi-Oh.
What you really love is Scrapfire and Scarecrow.
I do. I'm kind of sad that Scrapfire and Scarecrow isn't in the Yu-Gi-Oh 3D Monster Collection for 5Ds. But there is a set of 6 and a Chase. The Chase Junk Synchron, I think, is also the same as the one that comes in the Deluxe where he's winking.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, the Junk Synchron from this is the one that comes with the Deluxe Yusei.
You know the first thing you need to do with that figure when you get it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, put on the Playmates by Dual Runner to see if it fits.
I mean, that's the first thing I'm doing for sure. I'll do that in the video. Because y'all know, if the video flops hard, I'm reviewing that Yusei.
Does he come with the helmet? Does he come with the Dual Runner helmet or not?
We don't know. We just know what the...
We
know that the regular doesn't have a glass of milk, an arm symbol, and a Junk Synchron. And we don't know what the rest he comes with is.
If he does not come with a helmet, rip the one from the Playmates figure off and try to put it on the Rebel Tech.
I could try, because the Playmates one is sculpted to the head. It wasn't removable, so...
I said rip.
Yeah, rip it off.
Yeah, you did say rip. Okay.
Rip and tear until it's done. Come on.
Now for things that don't have full solicitations, I saw a very funny thing happen when Bandai tweeted this image of a tangerine. I found out how many people didn't know what a tangerine was.
I actually DM'd you about that.
People thought it was orange?
People thought this was a Combinator Gaimtees.
I actually DM'd you about that.
Ignoring the word jump CS in the URL, and also the fact that this is a tangerine.
Yeah.
Who was it that asked me to ask you
Muteki.
how you knew this? Oh yeah, it was Muteki.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Toku people just saw Orange and was like, Gaim. But no, the answer was Nami. And I clearly... what was the thing we said? I think I said in that same text chat. I was like, it's Nami, but which Nami? So,
Yeah.
guess what, guys? We're getting SH Figuarts Dawn of Adventure Nami, which is her East Blue look. And then also, they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, here's East Blue Luffy while we're at it.
I'm glad they announced East Blue Luffy, because I'll be happy with any Nami figure, but I will be kind of a little annoyed because that means she goes with no one.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't go with the anime heroes. She doesn't go with the figures because the figures are Wano. Anime heroes are time skip. So I'm glad they're doing.
And for context,
time
Nami
skip.
grew up on a tangerine farm. So that's why the tangerine was the tease.
You watch the Netflix One Piece, you will know. But like, yeah,
I want to get this Luffy because like he wears his hat.
So I'm really glad they're doing East Blue Luffy. Even if they don't make any other pre-time skip design, at least she has someone to go with.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we're gonna see East Blue Zoro and Sanji because they can't help themselves.
No, of course, the joke is they're so even Bandai too scared to do time skip Nami.
Yeah, I think the thing is I was looking at Nami looks, right. Most of Figuarts has been doing Nami looks have been. I was looking at Figuarts been doing Wano. Nami Wano can't be an articulated figure. The little amount of clothing she's wearing, is so intricate you can't get any torso articulation worked in. And then she's got like so much skin that she's just gonna look like a jointy mess. So I personally like this better. Infinite says we can kit bash the 2 Luffys and make a time skip Luffy. Yeah, you actually could, I think. I'm excited about Nami. I'm not doing the Figuarts line. I might get that Luffy. I'm putting Nami with my time skip anime heroes. I don't care. I just need Nami.
So the biggest thing is Robin. Now Robin's the biggest. Now.
So the question with Robin is, do they do Robin in the quote unquote Dawn of Adventure look, where it's like her purple shirt, like kind of casual clothes? Do they do one with a hat? Do they do like a time? Like I can't do time skip Robin. She'd be a traffic cone.
Traffic cone. What's her Wano?
Her Wano are oh god, not Robin's Wano outfit is even more intricate than Nami's. That's a good question, Cameron. Does he have long arm accessories? I don't know.
Yeah, because that is.
But like Luffy, that would be a great thing to include.
Oh well, she wears a full kimono, Robin Wano. Yeah.
So yeah, JoJo Star Bandai can do a One Piece, but not finish a Sentai team because One Piece has worldwide appeal.
Yep.
For a global scale, with a lot of people buying things.
Luffy's one of those characters that's difficult to make a budget action figure of because of his stretchy powers. So, if this Luffy costs more than the Wano version, I'll be fine. He becomes with gum.
This kind of reminds me how Kid Sasuke comes with like the Demon Wind Shuriken and the Fireball and the the extra like the stuff that like the older Sasuke couldn't come with because of his intricate design thing. When Boa Hancock? That's a good question. We finally got Nami after what? Like, how many releases have we had so far in the Figures One Piece? The 3 guys, Yamato, the giant dragon dude. They showed Kid. This is
our first female because
first
Yamato
female, but this is 7 and 8 so far.
First female because Yamato is pronouns are male.
Yeah,
so, he them. So first female. Yeah. Okay. So here's Robin. What do you think is more iconic for pre-10 Robin? The black outfit or the purple outfit?
Let me.
Because I always do the black. I always feel like her black outfit is the more iconic one of pre-10 Robin.
Searching Nico Rambit Black gets me different results than I expected. I think this. I think this is it. I just found somebody's like simp photo. Okay, but like it's just gonna work for what we need. This I think is going to work because this is when Robin was part of the crew. Beforehand, this is like her first look when she had like during like the.
that's right. She was darker skinned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do hope they do. I do hope that they do pre-time skip Robin. I do. Yeah, that's the biggest question. I do hope they do pre-time skip Robin. They will give her the more darker skin just to be accurate.
I think so. The thing is, yeah, because I think that looks a good one to do. I still expect, and by the way, I don't know, just to get like completely doing just going back to my One Piece thing, I completely expect / hope they cast a Latina actress to play Robin, but like a dark skinned
Mhm.
Latina actress to play Robin in live action One Piece, because I think that could be really cool. Like not only for like casting like a dark skinned Latina actress, because it's like how many dark skinned Latinas do you ever see in movies and TV?
Not very common.
Exactly. I can't even think of any. Can you, Jerry?
Some reason.
There probably is some, but
Actresses.
no. Here, I could think. Here's the thing.
Does
I don't
Zoe
know the.
Saldana count, or is she not dark enough?
I think she counts. I would count Zoe Saldana. Yeah.
I can think. There are some, but I can't think off the top of my head right now.
Yeah. But anyways, the point is we need more of them, right? And
Yeah,
so
no, definitely.
and Nico Robin, when she does her fleurs, she counts in Spanish. So it would fit
yeah.
for her to be like Latina,
Just like I always
right?
saw Luffy as a fellow Rican. Shoot,
Yeah. I think that would work.
looks like he battle.
And so yeah, it's like because in casting wise, like Luffy being Mexican, so then you get, you know, Robin to be Latina from like South America or you know that kind of thing. So just like so there's that continued variety in the casting that they have.
I just get flashbacks where Four Kids gives her like this like southern accent because she
Because of
had
the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle says we'll probably find out within the next half year since like season 2 production will be likely starting soon. Yeah, they're I think they're planning to film right after Christmas. From what
I
I've
don't
heard.
think like I would say like that on that. I don't think Rob's gonna join season 2, but we'll see her in season 2.
Yeah, because she debuts before Chopper in the manga, and they could rearrange things, but I think she's going to be in season 2.
Mhm.
So, anyways, that's so to get back on track. Sorry, I went back to my favorite Straw Hat. I love Robin. She's so cool. Anyways, so in addition to anime Nami, because we were like, which Nami are we getting?
oh boy.
Netflix Nami's coming. And yes, the face doesn't look good, but I'm gonna counter this. The face on Figure Arts Indiana Jones looked really rough in the promo pics, but it looked amazing in hand.
I really hope that's the case
Because
that doesn't
the
look
thing
like
is with
Elmi Rod.
these are hand painted prototypes, whereas the final figures will have the digital printed faces.
Yeah. I think it's just like because I mean,
yeah.
I'm not looking for like the strongest likeness for Figure Arts because to be honest, Figure Art likeness are not
Figure Arts likeness is not Figure Arts thing.
Yeah, but like
It's
they're
not
usually
their bread and
close.
butter.
Yeah, they're usually close enough. But yeah, like I just think that I really do hope they change because this doesn't look like Emily Rudd at all.
I think it'll probably get tweaked again. She doesn't have like a release date or solicitation. But yeah, I think it might look better like when it comes to final because she's still got like temp joints in there. Like she's not even fully sealed up around the neck. This is pretty early on. Yeah, let's see. Kyle says Oda's mentioned Robin would be Russian in real life, but then again, live action One Piece casting been entirely accurate with what Oda said each character's nationality would be. Yeah, they kind of take like an idea.
Things changed.
Yeah, I think that like I think that that's why like some of the casting doesn't exactly line up to like what Oda had in mind, but they always run everything by him for approval. And Oda's enough of a humble guy to go, "Oh no, actually that is better." You know? That cuz there was a lot of things in the like the removal of Don Creek from the live action One Piece. Like Oda even said like later on in an interview, he's like, "Yeah, no that was the right call for the show." Like he's not like, "Oh, this is my work, you got to stay exactly to it." Like he's like, "Oh yeah, no that is better. Oh yeah, we should do that instead." Like he's cool with a lot of changes. If they're changes that make things better, and he's willing to admit that. Infinite says live action Frankie should be like super American. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
With a hamburger in one hand and a hot dog.
And cola.
Yeah.
Cola.
He doesn't need a drink.
Also, just Toma mentioned it, and other people have mentioned it. I'm not going to discuss the Jonathan Major situation. He was found guilty of assault, which is horrible for many reasons. We'll worry about that news when it circles back to our nerd world. There's a lot of things that have to get sorted out.
He was confirmed fired, so
he is confirmed fired, and that's pretty much the end of that, as far as I'm considered, until things later. My solution for Marvel always was, regardless of what Jonathan Majors did, Kang is a stupid character. You should have never even bothered trying to do as a big built-up villain. Switch to Doctor Doom while you still can. Kang is not a good character. I don't like Kang. Like,
I thought he was good as Earth Mightiest Heroes.
Earth Mightiest Heroes made people think Kang was a good villain.
I mean, that's just how good Earth Mightiest
Heroes. They're just good writers.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
that's just how good Earth Mightiest Heroes was.
Even the best writers at Marvel have struggled with Kang. The only reason why Kang worked in Earth's Mightiest Heroes is because they literally ripped all the variant bullshit out of it. Like, they didn't worry about his variants. They're like, here's the one guy.
That's just from the future.
Exactly. That was all they needed to do. All right, speaking of One Piece and action figures of characters and things I'm buying, Anime Heroes Sabo. I don't know who Sabo is yet, so don't spoil him for me.
I missed this one. I must miss.
I one-upped Ryan on the One Piece Anime Heroes news.
I keep a good eye on the Anime Heroes line in general, so I missed this one.
This went up on Big Bad Toys. Darkon sent me the link, and he's like, wow, they made another character. I'm like, wow, I don't know who that is, but I've seen him in
because I
know
some...
I've actually seen him before, which is weird.
I've seen him, yeah, I've seen him too, but I have no idea who he is. I'm excited to find out.
He looks great.
He looks fantastic. Is he fully pinless too? Oh no, the elbows still got pins. No, they kind of.
Bandai slowly moving to pinless. I know the Chainsaw Man figure, which apparently is out some places, because some people got him already. He's pinless, apparently. Denji's pinless.
Denji's pinless, yeah. Because like looking at some of them, like Usopp has like hidden pins, but then he has like pinless elbows, but his knees are hidden pins.
It looks like the Kazuya Gaming Dimension figure is his knees are pinless. So Bandai's slowly moving to pinless.
And also, it may have just been because I watched Wonka yesterday, but like he looks like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, you wouldn't believe it from how bad the trailers were. Wonka was like really one of the best movies I saw the entire year.
Yeah, I heard that was a movie I heard no one wanted to see too. Oh my god, this movie's really good.
It's
wait, what?
No one asked for that movie to exist, but I'm so happy it does because it's so delightful. And I shouldn't have doubted the guy that did the Paddington movies. You know?
Oh, I said no one mentions that. They didn't see Wonka movie.
That should have been the marketing campaign. They're like, look, the guy that made both Paddington movies,
the best movie ever.
Wonka. Wonka was terrific. Like it was a big old musical, and like there was this article about oh, test audiences hated musicals, and it's like, well, did you tell them it was a musical before they watched it? Because like some people just don't like musicals sprung on them. But the thing is Wonka is so much a musical. The first word spoken is a song lyric. Like it doesn't even have any setup. Like the movie opens with a musical number, and it has like songs all throughout. And the nice part too is they didn't overuse Pure Imagination from the original Willy Wonka film. But they recontextualized it in a way that I'm never going to think about that song the same ever again. It is so much like they took what was already like a great song, but it already took a great song and then they put it in a new context that I just absolutely loved it. And it's like an origin story for Wonka. It doesn't exactly line up continuity wise with anything that previously existed, but it was really good. Like I was shocked at how good it was, but I really enjoyed it. If you're looking for a Christmas movie, Wonka. It wasn't a sad movie. That was it was heartfelt, uplifting. Like it made you feel good. It had great commentary about the corrupt police systems that exist in the world, which I also didn't expect.
I was thinking that for a Wonka movie.
Yeah, right. There was like commentary on
what?
There was a commentary on corporate greed and police bribery and the way that religion has been manipulated into serving themselves as opposed to the people. That's all the subtle stuff. It's just like it's happening, but like they really
all the while while you're talking about chocolate. Wow.
Yeah, you know how like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds did like commentary on our society through card games.
Yeah.
They did that through chocolate.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it was great. Great movie. Loved it. And also, if you watch the Paddington movies, a lot of the bit part actors from the Paddington movies that are in both of them are also in Wonka.
Oh, that's great.
So that's really fun. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Paddington movies, but there was always a dopey security guard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's in Wonka as well. Also, I forgot to show the box image for Sabo here, but there he is. Looks great. Yeah, see, tangent day, but Wonka, high recommendation for me. Like, I went into it, I was like, I'm just gonna watch it because I don't know, I like going to the movies, but that movie was great. All right, more One Piece news. Wit Studio is going to be producing The One Piece, an anime remake of the series for Netflix.
Yes, I was talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
So to let people know, this is not like a Dragon Ball Kai. This is more like a Full Metal Brotherhood kind of thing for this.
Kind of more a Shaman King 2021 from what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I guess I guess it's more like that because Brotherhood's more. But Brotherhood, you kind of assume, it kind of needs you to watch the first anime to watch Brotherhood. Yeah, it's more like Shaman King. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be starting from the East Blue Saga to commemorate 25 years.
East Blue, we'll never escape the East Blue.
And Zeltrax brought up my one concern is that Wit Studio has used AI backgrounds before.
Yeah, that's the biggest concern because the way the announced tweet was worded is like special high-end technology. And everybody's like, it's not AI, is it? I really hope it's not AI.
Yeah, I hope not too, because I would love to watch a One Piece anime. I ain't watching that original anime; it's too damn long.
No, yeah, no, it's not really the length. It's less the length, but it's less the it is the length, but
it's less the length and more the way that they
early
did
2000s pacing, early 2000s anime shonen pacing,
Dragon Ball pacing, Dragon Ball Z pacing with all the panning shots
was
and the
30 episode.
Yeah,
30-minute episode.
Exactly.
Like, I only did half a chapter.
Yeah.
Extend the footage.
Small Dream says, gonna be real funny when we have 3 completely separate running One Piece adaptations running simultaneously while the manga's still going. Yeah, I think this franchise may be popular. Yeah, you wonder.
Yeah, this isn't a replacement to the Toei anime. No, the Toei anime is still going. It's
still going,
they're doing the new arc because they just finished Wano. But this is just meant for.
This will probably be broken up into seasons.
This is definitely it definitely does scream because we don't have a release date because they're probably out working on it. But this definitely screams, "Oh wow, Netflix One Piece did very well."
Netflix One Piece did very well. It takes a long time to make the live action. Can we do something in the meantime?
And also, for anime people who want to watch the anime but don't want to watch 10,000 episodes.
That's the thing. I think because the thing I saw after One Piece, I was not the only person that walked out of One Piece live action going, I'd rather read the manga. Like, I saw a lot more people. I did not see nearly as many people say I picked up the anime, but more so that they picked up the manga, like, instead. And I think that they noticed that, and they're like, we need something more digestible.
Hey, remember? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I love when we're talking about all of One Piece. Remember back in probably the beginning of this year. I'm never getting to One Piece a couple months near the end of the year. Oh look, looks behind you.
It's so funny because this is not even the result of One Piece live action directly, like making me go, "Oh, I'm interested in One Piece now." One Piece live action reminded me I was really into the One Piece manga when it was in Shonen Jump, and I fell off from that. And the 4Kids One Piece kept me away from watching the anime. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see who we got. Kyle says, to also be fair, Wit has said they're looking for anybody willing to join help the production of the One Piece, which I feel they wouldn't be saying if they're using AI. Yeah, if they're hiring more people, that's a good sign. 25th anniversary, definitely. Ben says, I've seen a few people start the anime this year after the live action, so it's been interesting. Toma gifted another membership. Thank you so much, Toma.
And MJ Klein got the gift sub.
And MJ Klein joined the gift sub. That's because we made it 30 likes. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. Kyle says, what a good adaptation does to a person. Absolutely. It was like my One Piece memories were sealed away and locked in the back of my head, and I watched the first episode. And it just went click.
Was it the Ratatouille moment with the critic?
Yes, it was like that. It was like that, but like it was just a treasure chest. There was a treasure chest of One Piece stuff in the back of my head, and then just like the first episode, just like slowly put it in, and then went click, it just popped, and I was like, oh god, I actually am a One Piece fan. If it says people have been finding Jack's Mephiles in stores, oh god, I'm still.
Oh god!
I finally
No,
found a
time
blue
to hunt.
chow. I finally found a blue chow.
Oh, those are common now.
Let's see. Where was we at? Memberships. MJ Klein got the membership. What was I trying to get here? Thought I forgot something. Muhammad was number 30. Would you be intrigued about the Netflix My Hero Academia live action, considering Netflix success lately?
I mean,
Depends if it's good.
Yeah, it depends who's doing it.
Yeah.
I guess is the thing.
Milika Kajni says, are you going to do a video about how to watch Super Sentai in chronological order like I do Counter and Ultraman? Yes, when we get closer to the Bon Bonjour release. So like February, is it February or March? Like when we get closer to release, it's going to come out like before then to kind of tie in. It helps with the algorithm.
Sure.
When people are talking about something and then you put out a video, YouTube would be like, watch this, that kind of thing. Fire Fury, you're saying exactly what I've been saying for years. Give me a new anime adaptation of original Yu-Gi-Oh! Based on the manga properly. That is everything I've ever wanted from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like,
A Yu-Gi-Oh! Brotherhood?
Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Brotherhood. Or Yu-Gi-Oh! Shaman King 2021.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate.
Where it's like, here is all 42 volumes.
Because a lot of people don't realize.
I fully agree.
People don't realize, but the anime and the manga are totally different. They're
So
not the same.
different.
They're not like
I've
at
been
all.
reading the manga on the Shonen Jump app. I'm like, wow.
Here's the big difference: is the manga is written like a Shonen Jump like manga.
Yeah.
The anime is written like a card game anime. That's the big difference.
Muteki T says, "Sound, you're missing out on the Nico Robin fan service in the anime." Oda does enough with those title cards.
Oh yeah, Oda does it enough. They're equal.
Jojo Star says you're either a Death Note live action 2017 or a One Piece live action. Yeah. Kyle says, my only thing about the My Hero Academia live action is that I can't wait for Netflix to learn all the wrong lessons from One Piece live action and making it. Same with the Naruto one they're doing.
Here's the thing I think people need to realize. It depends on the studio, because One Piece was, Tomorrow? Was it Tomorrow Studios, the studio who did it?
I think so, yeah.
So it's not just
It's not even just the studio. It's specifically the producer of the One Piece live action loves the show and manga so much.
Because, here's the thing. The Tomorrow Studio also did live action Bebop, and that was bad.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on it's all about the production team. Fize says, would you buy a DVD of just 25 years of the main cast Yu-Gi-Oh! Doing their monster summons? It's coming out soon. That's kind of amazing, actually. That's kind of hilarious. They're just like, here's a monster summon compilation. I want a Digimon Blu-ray that's just evolutions. Just run them all in a row. MJ Klein, we haven't had a Muppets chronological order. I need Disney to do something with the Muppets for again. As
when's the Muppets viewing, guys?
As Spin Dash says, the algorithms. What happened with the Gundam live action? Supposedly it's going to start filming soon. So, we'll see. Jojo Star says, I don't see how hard it is to get a fan of the property to work on adaptation. The trick is finding someone who's a fan that also has the actual technical experience. You'd be surprised how little that overlaps. A lot of producers are just in things to make money and not so much to like, or like they would be like, oh, I funded this movie. Not so much like, I love this thing and I want to make it.
Just because you're a fan of me,
I have an anecdote about that.
Yes, go for it.
My uncle produced a movie. It was on Netflix. He hated it. It was terrible. He literally said it was just a paycheck.
Yeah.
Told me that.
Just because.
I was like, yo, what about this movie you produced? And he was like, oh, that movie sucked.
It's like, I needed money.
Yeah, it's a classical. It is a classic thing. Just because you're a fan of something doesn't make you automatically a good producer, director, and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to be a fan and you got to have the talent.
And have the know-how, yeah.
Yep. Yes, Ben Dash, the Digimon Tri Blu-ray did have an all evolution video, and I'm pissed it wasn't on the English Blu-ray.
You could just watch Try yourself if you want that, because they know.
Yeah, that final battle. Okay.
Next news.
Next news. Kaiju number 8 is getting a spin-off manga by Kentaro Hidani, which will be
Oh,
running alongside the Kaiju number 8 manga
they call
itself.
vigilantes.
It's not called Kaiju number 8 side B, not vigilantes.
This is adapting the light novel? From what I
Apparently it's
understand?
going to be original work. And it's going to be focused on the defense force members on the front line.
Yes, it's another support team. This is an
Yeah.
Ultraman series.
It is an Ultraman series, yeah. And then another Kaiju number 8 news, we got another trailer, some more cast members, and we found out that in addition to streaming on Crunchyroll, it will also be streaming on Twitter worldwide in real time as it airs on Japan.
Twitter compression.
I can't even watch a minute-long video on Twitter without it, like, crunching.
I
For real.
know. Why do you think the trailer? Do you have better feelings about the anime?
The trailer, this trailer sold me on this anime.
I don't know how I still feel about the more grungier look because
the grungier look for me is whatever, simply because they have the moment where
Kafka
and Reno are like screaming at each other, and the whole page and the whole screen goes really goofy, high anime lines, big expressions. I'm like, oh, okay, they got the tone. Even if it's a grittier art style, they got the tone. The tone is there. And that's what I was worried about. I was worried about it being like Chainsaw Man, where they like downplay everything.
I think the show definitely showcased the anime better.
Mm-hmm. And so they added Kikoru and Hoshina's voice actors to the cast list, and we got a poster with all the peoples on it.
I love the manga so much, so that's why I'm so worried about this anime. But I think it'll turn out good. The manga's so good, people read it.
Yep, they haven't said anything about the opening yet. We don't have the song or anything. It's I trust Production IG most times. Production IG does a lot of great stuff. It's coming out in April, and we don't have an exact date yet, but apparently you can also just watch it on Twitter as it airs in Japan, which is weird. I'm not going to be doing that. And then that's not the weirdest news. I saved the weirdest JumpFest news for last. At the end of season 1 of Chainsaw Man, they teased the Rize arc. So that's a movie.
I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm not cheating. I'm not surprised because the Rize, I haven't read it yet.
I went and looked in my volumes. The Rize arc is a volume and a half.
Yeah, it's the second half of Volume 5 because the season 1 finale was the first half of Volume 5 and Volume 6. So honestly, that makes sense to make into a movie instead of trying to waste the remaining episodes.
What did I spoil, Muteki? That it's a volume and a half.
I heard great things about this arc. I'm trying to read the rest of 3 and 4 so I can get to it.
My idea I had in my head was that Rize arc is going to be a movie, so that way volumes 7 through 11 can be season 2.
Yeah, because season 1 was volume 1, 2, 3, 4, half of 5. And
Demon Slayer did this? Okay, that...
because the second arc of... Not second arc, but after the finale of season 1, they did the next arc was a movie, because that arc is not big enough to be a whole season.
I think because we're stuck in this anime hellscape where we can't just have a show be 50 episodes, this is the best approach to do it, because you need all 13 episodes to do 7 through 11.
Yeah, so honestly, just a good move. Good moves. Though I feel so. Goodbye, Mappa animators.
Every time Mappa makes an announcement, I'm always like, "R.I.P. Mappa animators. I hope you survived the experience because you guys, you guys do good work. I just wish your studio treated you better."
Do you know that the Jujutsu Kaisen movie took only 3 weeks to make? Apparently.
Oh God. Oh. I don't want to. I don't want to learn more. I've learned too much about our world. Anyways, back on track. Rize arc as a movie. Rize as a character, I personally would not want to be in a room with her, but I like the story they told here because I thought it was really good.
Here's the thing: do you like her with
Rize? I think of Persona.
Yeah, yeah. Here's the thing: do you think she's better? She's a better girl for Denji than Makima.
Oh God, I can't say that without spoiling things.
The quick answer is yes.
The quick answer is
yeah, with a maybe.
I'm gonna put yes with a big ass asterisk at the end, and
Look,
tell you
anything's better than
guys read the
anything's
manga, or watch the movie. You know, I don't
Read the
know.
movie.
I don't
Watch the
know.
manga.
None of my family's gonna go see this movie. If it comes out in theaters, I'll still go. But I'm like, my
Alone.
friend's like, I started watching Chainsaw Man, but got kind of bored, so I want to read the manga instead. I'm like, cool, you got time. They didn't give us a date.
It's already gonna be next year.
Smith the Crow. I wouldn't want to be in the room with any of the Chainsaw Man females. Yet the women in Chainsaw Man terrify me.
Hey, Himino, probably if you don't give her any alcohol.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But you know she'll slip it.
And maybe Copen if you actually treat her nicely and not make her this poor pathetic thing.
All right, guys. Kyle's like, I know the stench in the theater is going to be insane. There's some spicy stuff in that arc. If you think it's bad now with people doing things together in theaters,
bring all the deodorant and spray and like air fresheners with you.
As always, I shall be wearing a mask in that theater.
Bring the poochie.
I brought a mask to my theater. Shoot.
Cameron's asking, are we doing a Hasbro rant? Boy, here we go.
Here's a question before we go to Hasbro. Are you bringing the Puccia with you or the Chainsaw?
Oh, I'm taking Puccino with me. Yeah, I took my Digimon plushies to the movie. Like because I went to Digimon the beginning with my parents, and my best friend, and I brought 4 Digimon plushies because I had Beamon, Wormmon, Gatomon, and Patamon, and I just like passed them out, and I'm like, here's your buddy for the movie. And we were like sitting in the front row, as like people came in. My mom just kept having Gatomon wave at people. I'm like, only 2 people noticed.
Who got who?
I got Vmon. My friend got Wormmon. My mom got Gatomon. My dad got Patamon. So it was really fun. Though we had our little we had our Digimon. Yeah, I'll take Puchita to the movie though. He's got to go. I mean, look at him. He's already excited about the prospect of being able to leave the house. Okay, so Hasbro. God, there's so much. Let's just talk. I'm just going to put this article up from PC Gamer. The headline here. This isn't the entire part we're going to talk about, but there's almost nobody left. CEO of Baldur's Gate 3 dev Sweden Vicka says about the D&D team he initially worked with Hasbro's gone due to layoffs. Let's talk about the layoffs for Hasbro. So last week during the stream, the news dropped that Hasbro is going to be cutting 1,100 jobs, 20% of their workforce, 2 weeks before Christmas, like some kind of conglomeration of monsters that they are. I must remind everybody, because I forgot about this, all the CEOs and all the executives are getting a $4 million bonus each for Christmas. Sure, yeah, the last resort was cutting 1,100 employees. I don't know, maybe you all should just take a $1 million bonus each.
And lose your yacht.
So then we found out this week that most of the layoffs were from the Wizards of the Coast division, which according to Hasbro's last financial report, was the only division still making money. So what the hell? Like, you're telling me that, this division showed profit and growth. Let's cut 1,100 employees mostly from that division. So, that's not only pretty evil, but it's pretty sad when the Baldur's Gate 3 developer CEO wanted to thank Hasbro.
Game of the year.
The Game of the Year winner. He wanted to thank Hasbro, the team at Hasbro D&D. He wanted to thank them for giving them the freedom of control that they were given to do what they wanted to do. And he said, I tried to call him up and everybody was gone. And
God.
Yeah. MJ Klein, Clownfish TV is not a reputable source because of...
Clownfish are horrible people.
Not only they're horrible people, they have done a lot of false reporting on a lot of things.
They when they report on this, they put goddamn night, not ice cream. Oh no, why am I blanking?
Anyways, don't worry about this. The point is, they're not a reputable source, so I don't take anything they say for credit. They're a very poor source. Anyways, Spin Dash brings up a good point. I saw Jurassic Park Magic Gathering cards today. Yep, that's the thing that happened this year was that they started doing collaborations, and the highest selling Magic the Gathering expansion was the Lord of the Rings collaboration. The person who was in charge of signing the deals for the collaborations no longer works for Hasbro. And so
Mhm.
D&D had a rough patch because of how Hasbro fumbled the open gaming license, and how
Earlier this
they
year.
and how they lost 10,000 D&D Beyond subscribers. You guys can look all that up. But they seem to just take a big old wrath out on the Wizards of the Coast division and took out all the people that were making the money this year. And that is such poor business choices that I honestly don't know if Hasbro is not going to be bankrupt by the end of next year. Because
Also, I
clearly
want to
they have
say,
zero idea what they're actually doing in the executive level.
also, I was gonna say, screw anybody that says, thank God it's not one of the franchises I like to lost." 11,000 people lost their jobs before
1,100 people lost
Christmas.
their jobs.
It
Most were
doesn't
from Wizards of the
matter.
Coast.
It doesn't
Every
matter.
I would say every single division at Hasbro was affected by these layoffs in some way.
Yeah, it doesn't
So,
matter that this wasn't Transformers or Power Rangers or GI Joe. There's still people losing jobs for Christmas. People,
yep, it
like,
is kind of ridiculous that they've done this, and it's also ridiculous. We're going to look at some other things. We're not done. We're going to talk about the Hasbro news yet. We're not done raking them over the coals. I do want to recommend, since a lot of us are toy people in the chat, because I need a perspective on Magic the Gathering and the D&D side. Specifically in the Magic side, Tolarian Community College, who's like the biggest Magic YouTuber, he did
Yeah, I
a
know him.
video about why are people being fired, and he kind of went through Hasbro's financials and everything of why firing this many people was ridiculous. Highly recommend his video because he has a different perspective from the gaming side that I don't, because I don't follow Magic that closely. So just want to it's a lot of recommending people stuff today. Knowledge is good. Knowledge is good. Yeah, and so Daniel Falconer says Hasbro's fiscal year apparently lines up the calendar year. Depending on how bad that is, I can see Chris Cox gone by Q1 next year. Yeah, if their company tanks, he's out. They're in like crash and burn mode.
I mean, that's like David Zaslav with Warner Bros. All the problems has been doing these past years is because it's when he was in charge. Pretty
Yep.
much, I know that.
I don't think this affects the Pokemon TCG, does it? Is Wizards of the
No,
Coast?
that's no. They no longer. They used to be,
They
but no
used to,
longer.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
but they're
doesn't
no
affect.
longer part of it.
The Pokemon Company does it themselves, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that doesn't affect them
But yeah,
because they're no longer part of it.
as someone that watched Warner Brothers collapse themselves in their own funeral pyre that was created by all their own decisions, I'm saying if Hasbro doesn't course correct, this time next year we could be talking about Hasbro getting bought out or collapsing.
I mean,
They need to
this year,
straighten up. This is not good.
because this year has been this bad for them. Because I mean, while
Hey,
it's like
let's
really cool.
on a separate topic, or on the same topic, I should say. Sorry, on a separate thread. Let's talk about how Target just put a bunch of Hasbro stuff and other toy companies stuff for stupid
On
cheap
sale.
prices just to try to sell them before Christmas.
I got Cyberverse, Legacy Bludgeon for 25 and Bombshell and Shanghai for 17.
Yeah, I got Jawbreaker for $10. Look at him, he's cute, but he's kind of bad because he's a Earthspark toy. But that's the thing is that let's look at these Marvel Legends figures that are barely a month or two old. Target's discounted them down to $7.
The No Way Home wave,
The No Way
that
Home
just
wave
came out
is on clearance. But then other lines like Jurassic World has got stuff that's pre-orders that were discounted down. They have some McFarlane stuff was like $10. It's toy industry ain't doing hot, which is very clear. But we can tell that Hasbro's kind of having the worst of it because their stuff is getting discounted by retailers almost immediately. And I think
was it Blue Centurion and In Space Silver went to clearance almost right away.
Clearance, right? They were one of the first ones, but every Marvel Legends wave this year has sat at Target maybe 4 weeks before going on clearance. It's very bad. Dan Vessenmeyer, who has done packaging work for Hasbro, said, if I were running a big toy company, I'd have a word with Target's buyers after the holiday about how they're going to better work together going forward to both meet our goals. They'll carry Jurassic World and Lando forever, but anything else must be gone in 4 weeks. Here's an example. For a big example, at my Target, they still have stock of mini comic Stratos from Master of the Universe Origins, full price. But yet, Marvel Legends Agatha, who's been out, maybe a month, $7.19. While also Power Rangers Cosmic Morpher still full price. The Dino Fury Gold Morpher still full price. Like none of the Power Ranger stuff was on sale. But like all this other stuff that came in super quick, like, it came in early and it got clearanced out before it was even supposed to be out. The Marvels toys were gone before the movie even hit theaters. By like a while. It's just so I think Target's doing like clearance way too quickly on a lot of stuff. But is that trying to get them to say your prices are too high? But if that is, then why is the Power Ranger stuff not clearancing out? Why is the Star Wars stuff not clearancing out? Mr. Tanuki, all the discount stores. Discount stores are getting Walmart exclusives and Target exclusives and Hasbro Pulse exclusives and like retail product. And there's just like, Ross is your place to shop this year, apparently.
That's good for us, but not good for financials. That's not good.
Very bad for financials.
Yeah, that's good for us, but in reality, that's actually pretty bad in terms of like, oh god.
Daniel Falconer, very good point. Target's distribution makes 0 sense. Some stores get ton of stock, other stores in high traffic cities get a single case. Meanwhile, a lot of store has old Lightning collection still full price. My Target I went to yesterday had 30 Batman the Animated Series Robins and no other figures from the Batman Animated Series line. 30 Robins. Something is seriously wrong with what they're doing.
Similar thing where like the Flashpoint way shelf warms, except for the Flash himself. Like I don't know why I know it's because that's a really good Flash figure, but like still, other figures that are as equal quality as the Flash are so shelf warming on my on Target.
So now let's talk about another thing with Target, and this is with Hasbro, and this is something that Hasbro and Mattel and everybody needs to sort out. This made me upset. This actually pissed me off. I don't usually get pissed at sales, but Buzzer, seen here, Buzzer, crazy Australian man, I got my pre-order from Hasbro Pulse on Saturday for Buzzer. On Sunday, Target had him for $9.99.
Yeah.
Like it went to sale a little quick, and then I didn't even have him 24 hours, and he's already $10 instead of 25.
That's why I don't pre-order stuff. That's why I don't really
pre-order stuff. Let's work our way backward, right? This uncoordinated release stuff, the dates constantly shifting, the sales happening almost immediately. At what point, as a collector, you just say, you know what? I'm not going to pre-order anything. I'm just going to wait for it to hit clearance. But now, because everything's gone to clearance so quickly, and there's so much overstock that it's going to Ross, Hasbro's going to make less of this stuff, which puts us in a bind of like, oh, is there going to be too much stock? And at the point where it's like, why do I even care? And that's something Hasbro needs to address in their business practices, because I think the prices have kind of broke everybody, including the stores. And I think that the amount of product has also broke everybody. I have 2 more G.I. Joes coming soon from Walmart that weren't scheduled till February. How is there constantly everything coming in 2 months early? And then it comes in early, and then it's like, oh, I pre-ordered it to make sure I could get Buzzer, except if I waited a day, I could have got him for $10 instead of 25. And that is a massive problem for customer loyalty and customer brand management. And I'm kind of just burned out. And like Spin Dash says, constant FOMO. Like, which thing's going to actually sell out? Which thing am I going to have trouble getting? And which thing could I just wait a week to get on sale?
Why are the 2 hardest figures to find for Transformers is both Optimus Primes? Both Rise of the Beast Optimus and Gamer Edition Optimus. Those figures shouldn't be as hard to get. Like,
why was Rise of the Beast Optimus a Target exclusive?
And even then, not even, barely, because, Toe Line is a Target exclusive, but barely, you can barely find him. I mean, you could see him everywhere. But Rise of the Beast Optimus, never saw him once. Never.
Should we talk about another reason why I think stores are clearancing out Hasbro stuff, though? Not to harp on ye old plastic-free packaging again.
I mean, why they're backpedaling?
I have been looking for months, because Target couldn't fulfill my order. I've been looking for months to get the Black Widow Target exclusive figure. Okay? I've been looking for it. Been trying to get her. I've never seen one in store. I've never been able to get her online. Completely just unavailable to me this whole time. I'm opening up an image right now because I found a Black Widow at my Target. And you guys are probably like, why are you not happy about that? Well, I didn't plan this up ahead of time, which is why you're just looking at a bunch of stuff, because I should have had this prepped. I'm tired. You guys can't see this, but oh, yep, here we go. Sitting in front of the 30 Robins at my targets, and not the Robin I want, being the Nico Robin. Here was the Black Widow I found, which was in the really thin, really bad cardboard packaging that is the plastic free, and she was gone.
Is she yeah, I was say, is she gone?
She was gone. Completely gone. There was nothing left. And the store said they had 2. The other one they couldn't find. They said it's possible, it's just sitting in the back in the same condition.
Wait, so wait. Question: did someone do that, or did it came like that?
Someone probably did this while it was sitting on the shelf.
Okay, I got the way you said it.
They had another one in the back that was also torn open and stolen.
Oh,
and I'm like, it kind of broke me a little bit. Like, I'm just like, this whole plastic-free packaging thing was a disaster. Because Hasbro cut their cost, on the production side. They weren't saving the environment because they were adding cardboard and paper on a ridiculous amount.
You know what's sad? Other companies are copying them.
The sad part is that other companies have all done it better. The problem is that in trying to be more eco-friendly, which is a good thing to do, and in trying to sort of cut the cost of the packaging down,
they still use plastic ties.
They still use exactly as I was pointing out my G.I. Joe video, which people complained to me in my comments about. They still use plastic ties when they're talking about plastic free. It's not plastic free. It's just you cut cost.
Playmates use plastic.
Cutting costs with absolutely no consideration into how people will just steal things out of toy packaging is how it leads to things like this. You couldn't dig into a plastic Marvel Legend that easy. That's ultimately at the end of the day. The plastic packaging Marvel stuff had better stability than that, because that's such cheap cardboard. That's the problem, is that it was so cheap. Same thing with all the Spider-Man heads missing, all the Transformer heads missing, all of that. It just wasn't thought out well.
While I was carrying all the Transformer stuff yesterday at Target, I feel like I was scared the boxes would collapse on themselves because the cardboard's so thin.
It is, yeah, and that's the problem. And I don't know. This discussion got kind of off track a little bit.
You know what's the ironic thing? I think the best-selling line out of the companies, I think, is Bandai's lines, because usually the ones I see them fly off the shelves.
Oh yeah, I don't even see One Piece figures. Like, I go to a Target, and a couple weeks later, all the One Piece figures are gone.
Yeah.
To go with this, Jojo Star said that Nova Prime box was not environmentally friendly. No, yeah, you killed an entire tree for one Nova Prime. Paul Trek says, watch it go full circle. They put it in those theft-safe DVD plastic boxes. Walgreens did that.
I remember those.
Let's see. What was it? Sorry, I'm trying to find the comment. Where was it? Jeremy Carr said, humans gonna human, unfortunate but true. Yeah, and toy companies should be adjusting for that. They shouldn't be doing this open window packaging on Transformers that have heads that can pop off easy. It took me weeks to find an Origin Jazz that wasn't missing his chest plate.
Amazing. This is,
and that could have just fallen off in transit, let alone
it's either here's the thing, not all of the time. This is not like stealing half the time. It's just either it came apart while shipping, or kids being kids.
Exactly.
Kids being kids. Yeah. They're not trying to steal it. They're just being kids and just messing around with a toy. Oops, it broke.
Yep. Here's another thing to add to Hasbro's mistakes. Starting lineup. The $50 sports figures that came with stupid NFTs that nobody wanted. They're now on. They're now $13 each at TJ Maxx. That line failed because
I didn't even know TJ Maxx was still around.
Yeah, they still are. It depends on the region you're in, because TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods are all owned by the same company. But that line was supposed to have NFL figures. Never happened. It just completely failed because they made a stupid decision. Collectors don't want to spend $50 on a 6-inch figure from Hasbro, first of all. And secondly, they don't want to do it with an NFT pack in. If you're
Oh,
digital collecting
mhm.
and physical collecting are different markets.
I will say,
Also,
the
Ender
release
Prime mentioned there was a Transformer toy as Target. It was just a stick in a box. Yep.
Oh god, I would say to say because I've seen people also throw these out. And I don't think it's the same thing. Some people say, "Oh man, look, when talk about like the lines Hasbro canceled, like this line, Lightning
How many
Collection."
lines died this year? Fortnite, D&D, starting lineup, Indiana Jones, Power Rangers.
And I will at least say that I don't think D&D and Ninjas were ever going to be forever evergreen lines. That one I will
They were
always say.
just
I don't
movie
think that was.
tie-ins like Ghostbusters is.
Yeah, I would. When people bring this up, I don't think I feel like that shouldn't count. Like, the Fortnite and Power Rangers, yes, because
Yep.
those were meant to be evergreen lines.
And starting
but not,
lineup was supposed to be an evergreen line.
Yeah, but not Dungeon Dragon, especially Dungeon Dragon. That
Yep.
was definitely just a tie-in movie
Infinity
line.
War Torn. Worst part is they already paid those licensing agreements to NFL, so that's straight loss. Yeah, let's talk about loss. They bought E1 for $4 billion, sold it for $500 million. Again, who should be blamed for we licensed sports figures and they didn't sell well because of the price point. Figures don't sell well because of the price point. We bought an entertainment company we didn't need and then sold it for less, like a fourth of what we paid for it. That's all executive choices. That's not like the designers and the artists and the people working on stuff. And those are the people that get punished for it.
Yeah, I was just saying, exactly.
I mean,
and that's
it
my
really
problem.
kind of shows. I mean, it really kind of shows what state Hasbro's in right now. Where today they decided, all right, time to hit the mercenary has unearthed the Haslab vault today.
Yeah, I
so
didn't
people
make it a
can-
news story, but there was for about 2 or 3 minutes you could buy older Haslabs that were probably just customer service stock that they had extras.
like Unicron, Star Saber. I think they hit not this tank.
The Sky Striker,
the Sky Striker, the Proton Pack,
and then the Hero Quest.
I think that was
it.
thing. Yeah, that's it. So
And
like,
those were just like, I think they just had a couple of each, and they were like, money's going to charity. It was customer service stock for people that had issues because there's always defects, right? But that was pretty much all it is. Logic Blaster asks, Soundout, do you feel the failure of toy lines is due to lack of interest from collectors or lack of insight by toy companies, or is it both?
I feel it's both,
but lack of insight from toy companies is number one. Because of the lack of insight, there's a lack of interest, right? Like, for example, if you talk about Power Rangers, and like if you look at the way the Lightning Collection went, there is a fandom screaming at Hasbro, here's all the things you need to fix about the line, what we have a problem with this, we're still buying them, but please fix these things. And then you have the company and their lack of insight going, we don't hear any of that, we're just going to keep doing exactly how we've been doing, which then causes people who have been screaming these things to just get tired and say, you know what, I'm just done. And that's what it is that Hasbro doesn't seem to listen to their fans whatsoever. So lack of insight leads to lack of interest. So, yeah. Muteki T brings a good point. How about demographic change like kids buying games over toys? Well, here's the thing. When your kid's Transformers figure is $15, and as much as I love this little dude, he is so hollow, so underpainted, and has zero kind of features to him besides a bunch of ball joints for articulation and a really dirt simple thing. Why would a kid not want like Fortnite V-Bucks instead?
Why do you think the Earthspark, the Marvel kids stuff, like why do they go shelf more? Because they're not good toys. That's the thing, sadly.
Oh, welcome Kei Nishimaru. Hopefully things are smooth. Hopefully. Same thing. This Wolverine is $12. I bought a 5-pack, but like these aren't worth $12.
Meanwhile, Bandai for $2 cheaper gives you a fully opposable $10 figure for Dragon Ball Naruto.
I don't know where my Ultimate Stars Naruto is.
That's right.
But like, yeah, he's like, the thing is, Wolverine only comes with an accessory that looks stupid, but he has barely an articulation. It's all single joints, but Naruto's got like double joints and everything, and he's like $10. And I would say like again, Hasbro's kids lines suck. I think that's the problem is the price, right? If this guy was like $8 or $10, sure, but he's 15, maybe 17.
And this isn't just kids' toys in general. Look at the TMNT stuff did super well.
TMNT figures are $12 a pop. Come with a ton of accessories, bunch of articulation. They're really fun figures for like kids and adults. It's easy to do. when you commit to the. But the Hasbro thing is, it always
Jax's
feels like
toy
Hasbro
lines?
is overcommitted to their collector lines that also are 4+ that are too expensive for anybody in the kids range, and then all the kids lines are an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So here's another thing. I'm just gonna I already complained about this. Why is there another damn Marvel Legends wave and a Doc Ock shipping before the end of the year, at least from Big Bad Toy Store? Like, my goodness, Christmas is a week away, and people are getting processing soon
Hey,
emails for the Void Wave
hey,
and Doc Ock.
hey, are you waiting to? Are you hoping for to have enough money to buy gifts for your family, especially if your family's full of kids?
Or what if you,
Good luck.
what if you're like me, who bought gifts for his family and then has to go, where do I come up with this $50 for these 2 G.I. Joes that I have to get into a video because they came out in 2023?
Uh
Oh, and
huh.
that's what the other point was, is that Wolf Spider and Shadow Tracker are showing in stock on Walmart. They were scheduled for February 6th. But now my order says preparing. And so I had to scramble around and find money. And I'm sick of this. Like, I've got to tell you guys, like, Hasbro is overcorrecting on their dates in the wrong direction, because I ordered the Master of the Universe movie Evelyn from Big Bad Toy Store. They said she was coming in November. She came out the first week of December. I am totally cool with that. Fine by me. It's alright. They said November, it was December. That's fine. I'd rather they say November and it's December than them saying it's February and it's December. Because when stuff comes out early, I can't plan for it. If it's late, I just save the money until it comes in.
Yeah, as much as I got annoyed that my Figma Samus came in, like, took a bunch of money out, meanwhile, fully warning. It did always say Q4, and it's Q4, so I knew it was going to come. I just,
That's an
they didn't
accurate
tell
date.
me.
Every Hasbro date I've seen is an absolute lie. Nothing is shipped on that date.
I mean,
I rarely see delays.
Evolution United. That was
Yep.
going to be next year. People already had them and reviewed them.
Exactly, and that's my problem. Is that, like, Jeremy Carr says, big business got to make that fiscal year numbers for January. It's that, and I think it's also because warehouse prices have ballooned like 500% since 2020.
Is it weird that
they can't afford to keep things in warehouses anymore? But
that
that's why I say you just got to adjust your dates. We've been living with this for how long? Like, everybody else adjusted their dates. Why can't Hasbro?
Is it weird that we already know the Commander and Titan for United?
Yes, it is. It's weird that they put up a pre-order for July for Magmatron, and I think I'm going to have him by April. You know?
Because usually they wait for the second or third fan stream to announce those, but nope. Okay, I know Tidal Wave wasn't an official reveal, but it is an official reveal.
Yep, Tidal Wave is official. He was at a Hasbro-sanctioned event.
Mm-hmm. And his behind-the-scenes stuff came out.
Yep. Okay, so with all this said, which was a lot.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about the Hasbro stuff at 7 o'clock already?
You can go if you want. We got to talk about this, or we're never talking about it. All right.
Yeah, I might have to go.
With all this said, Hasbro decided, you know what? We haven't flooded people enough yet. Let's reveal a bunch of more toys. Probably as a distraction from the fact they laid off 1,100 jobs, which is why I structured this live stream to start with all the crappy stuff that they've done first, before going into the stuff that they're showing us. That
I'll give a quick comment. I want to get a quick comment before I head off.
Yes, go for it.
Tidal Wave looks great. The Marvel Legends stuff is cool, but I don't like getting 700 Wolverines in every 2-pack. And the G.I. Joe still looks fantastic. I love those tribute to the old Joe doll figures. Also, what's the purple armor dude called from Joe?
The Techno Viper.
Techno Viper looks great. I might pick him up.
I was telling everybody, cool. Techno Viper's cool. They need to put him in the line. And people were like, oh, they need to do this, this, and this. No, Techno Viper, and they finally did it. But we'll get there.
Also, props to the toy photographer for having like a mini story arc behind the reveals of the the fight in the background with the not Shang-Chi and the not Brute, not like Dark Knight Returns mutant guy.
It's pretty good. Everybody wish Ryan a happy birthday. We'll see you back in 2 weeks. Let's see. Polls a 94% were streaming on New Year's Day, so.
All right, so we'll talk about our top favorite things from this year.
Yeah.
Then
New Year's Day stream might be more chill, like chat the whole time kind of thing.
Yeah,
But,
so follow me at Darko643 on YouTube and Twitter.
Mhm.
I will say I do commissions, but please don't request any. I have stuff to do for stand up, and
Ryan's
you know, my
commissions are closed until after New Year's, right?
yeah, pretty much. Hope everyone have a happy holiday and a happy New Year.
And look
And
at
thank
all
you
the
for
love
all.
for Ryan in the chat for
Yeah,
his
and
birthday.
thank you everybody for the happy birthdays in the chat. Thank you so much. It's been a great time with the live streams and such. So have a happy holidays, everybody, and stay safe. Have a nice night, everyone.
All
Goodbye.
right, bye, Ryan.
Hey,
All right, Jerry. I'm gonna test
Yeah?
your '90s X-Men knowledge.
oh boy,
You have to be my guinea pig now.
X-Men that I have. All right, let's see how much I remember. Even though I have the whole series on DVD, but it's been a while.
All right, so Cyclops, we know this guy. For context, there was a Marvel stream last Thursday, but on Wednesday they're just like, here's an X-Men wave. Again, I think they were just distract. See you later, Smith the Crow. I think they're just trying to distract us. But so Cyclops here has got a brand new body mold. He's got the alternate head with the beam effect, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this. I mean, it looks good. It's Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a updated version of my old Toy Biz one. But
He
like
does
better.
I like the colors. The colors remind me of the Toy Biz one.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Goblin Queen. This was fun because Goblin Queen was one of the tiers in the Robbie Reyes. And they said at the time, you know, if these tiers don't get met, we can't make these figures in these specific looks, and that's true. We've got approved for Walmart Goblin Queen. See you later, JoJo Star. So the original Goblin Queen we saw for the Robbie Reyes Haslab was like super exposed skin. This is her new animated look. Also, I guess we're adapting Inferno. That was an 80s
funny?
thing, but
I was just reading about the Goblin Queen like a few weeks. Well, not just, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's funny that they actually are bringing her back.
It's really funny too because I read Inferno for the first time like 2 months ago, like for Halloween. I was like, oh, it's got demons. I read it like in Halloween season, and so I'm like, oh, I'm super into this now. But also, hey, the show's adapting Inferno, I guess.
What made me read it was I was like, Phoenix Force I know, but Goblin Force?
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
And with her name being Goblin Queen, you think she was Green Goblin related?
Yeah, you'd think exactly,
Yeah.
but no. Like, what do you mean?
Next up, speaking of red-haired women in X-Men, Jean Grey with a brand new mold for her weird '90s armor.
Oh, okay, yeah, that look.
Yeah.
I'd love to get that. I have a figure of Jean Grey like that, but it's a huge foot tall figure. I would like a normal one.
Yeah, like a normal like 6-inch one.
Yeah.
I think this looks better than the last one they released. I think it's kind of my thing with X-Men 97. I'm just getting these to fill out my X-Men comic shelf because they just look better.
I also need a 90s Rogue. I just realized I also have a foot tall Rogue for some reason.
Oh yeah, they did put out a new '90s Rogue too. We got Magneto with the purple costume with the M on it, so it's like when he was leading the X-Men. So they're adapting that, which I think we already kind of knew when they announced before. But he looks great. I love more Magnetos. I always love these weird looks like this, right?
I remember that long hair look. That was so 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody had long. Superman had long hair. Everybody had long hair in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Infinity War Tomb. I have a good point. There's no upper torso articulation on Jean. It looks like she just has like a ball jointed waist. I don't know if that was a budget thing. I feel like that's a budget thing. Probably a budget thing. Hey, at least you got thigh
She's
swivels.
like, I can punch and kick, but don't ask me to bend.
Which I don't think she needs to either, because she's got telekinesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this one made me so happy. We got our third Marvel Legends Nightcrawler. It's like only our third, but it's the second one from Hasbro. He's all pinless body. All the details are sculpted in instead of being painted in. I'm probably gonna buy 2 of these, so that I could have one on the X-Men shelf and then one to replace my Excalibur Nightcrawler, but like swap his hands out so he can still have the sword and everything.
Oh yes, the sword. My Toy Biz one had the sword. I remember because
Nightcrawler with the sword is a great thing.
I don't think the cartoon ever talked about it. So as a kid, I was just confused. I was like, "What is this?"
And why is he a swashbuckler? I love swashbuckler Nightcrawler.
I was so confused as a kid.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite X-Men. So I think I'm probably gonna end up buying like a couple of him, so I can just like put Nightcrawler in a bunch of different shelves. and swap heads around. He's so cool. And then we got Executioner. Executioner from Executioner's Song, which I guess they're also adapting. Not a great storyline, if I'm being honest. But I definitely am kind of surprised they're doing Executioner's Song. But I got to give them credit because Executioner's Song and Inferno are stories that existed before 1997. So they're not like adapting modern X-Men stories back into the 90s style.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still keeping the theme there.
Yeah, they're like keeping it as like, oh, if we made this in 97, we would have adapted these stories kind of thing. Which I'm into. I like that. Infinite says you can make a Fox Kids shelf with the 90s X-Men, animated Spider, and the remastered Power Rangers. Yeah, and unless they do like a animated Silver Surfer, I'm never going to be happy. But it's true. I want an animated Silver Surfer.
Well, they're not, that was so sad when they canned that.
God, every time I read the season 2 like script notes, I just get sadder. It was so good. It had such great ideas. But yeah, so that's the wave of 6 for X-Men 97 wave 2.
All right.
I think because we're still missing Beast and Jubilee, we're probably going to see a wave 3.
My question now is, where's the show itself?
That's the good question. Yeah, I don't know where the show is itself, and the more toys that come out, the more I'm like, oh, hey, this is getting spoilery a little bit. I mean, it's not super spoilery, but like, Goblin Queen and Executioner didn't exist in the original show, so...
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Then they had a stream, and they showed the Red Widow figure they'd shown before, except now in physical form. Woo. I still don't know who Red Widow is. I looked her up.
That looks like a Star Wars character, doesn't it?
She does, yeah. She looks like one of the weird expanded universe Crimson Guard people.
Red Widow, Winter Guard.
Yeah. Because like Winter Guard's the Russian.
Wait, why? Avengers. How is she? Wait, why is it alias Widow Hulk?
Widow Hulk. What the heck?
No, nothing. That's an alias, but.
Oh God, I don't follow Avengers stuff close enough.
Me neither, apparently.
Yeah, MJ Klein, we do. Yeah, X-Men 97 is in 2024. I think we're just kind of wondering when in 2024 it is.
She injected herself with She-Hulk's blood.
Oh, I read that storyline. Oh, yeah. That was her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Aaron's Avengers run kind of sucked.
Oh, well, there you go.
My brain blanked out a lot of it. Cameron, I agree. They should put Deadpool at least in an episode of X-Men 97.
Why not?
With dialogue.
He had a yeah, exactly. You mentioned that because I actually remember seeing like a blink and you miss it.
Yeah, thing. The storyboard artist just kept drawing him in every once in a while because they weren't allowed to use him because of network standards. Iron Man Mark 85 is getting re-released along with Iron Spider, but Iron Spider doesn't come with the legs, so I'm not going to buy it this time. I've never bought the MCU Iron Spider. I skipped it every time. But this isn't going to be.
It'll be cool. Did they do like the Iron Man Spider-Man from the animated silver one?
They did, yes. Actually, I have that one. That one was cool. I like that silver armor. So those are just going to be re-releases. They said they're just testing a market. All right, this is great. We're finally getting comic book Sam Wilson Captain America with his wings this time.
Oh.
And he's exclusive to Target. Which is not the news I needed to hear after that Black Widow incident.
After seeing that, you can see him. Yeah, you should see this giant hole in the box. Like, not a guy.
I know. Like, he looks beautiful. Like the wings are articulated and everything.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah, I like the shield. I like the shield specifically.
Yeah, that shield's fantastic. I'm excited. I really want it. Please, Target, actually sell me this because I really want this figure. I need to hit up eBay for Black Widow at this point. That's just what's going to happen. He does look like he's a lot of reuse from the previous Sam Wilson Captain America. That was a Toys R Us exclusive in a 3-pack, which is great. I'm thinking, cool. Can you re-release Kate Bishop from that pack too? While we're at it. And then they showed Hydra Cap, and he's exclusive to Walmart, so that's fine. I'm not buying him.
Yeah.
I am not a Hydra Cap apologist. That was not my favorite thing they did. Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
I love the memes for it, though.
The memes were great. The memes were better than the actual comic. We'll talk about the Wolverine stuff. I think we got official pictures for a bunch of this. Yeah, we'll go over to the official pictures. All right, so here's the pictures. They're doing an anniversary line for Wolverine. for his 50th or whatever. They're doing this Logan cowboy hat, cards. You know,
I'm gonna ask if it's a prototype because that looks really well done, though.
It is a prototype, but it might be close to
wow.
final because these are supposed to be coming out in like April, so February. I'm just gonna start doing that in my brain now. If it
It's
says
funny
April,
that
it's
his
February.
body hair is painted though.
I like that they started doing that. We get this really cool looking Sabretooth where he's on the
Oh
larger
man,
body now.
it's like an anime.
Yeah, he looks great. Like he looks really big and beefy now. And then Logan's got, of course, clawed hands and not clawed hands. 2 different expressions, and they're a 2-pack, which I think this 2-pack is perfect. I think this 2-pack is like, I don't think there's anything wrong with this 2-pack. I love Brown Suit Wolverine too, Cameron. So this 2-pack looks great. That one's gonna be $50, so it's not like they're upcharging now, which is good. I'm tired of the upcharges.
That pose of them fighting each other.
Yeah.
Do they even? They don't. I see they don't come with an action base. Do they even have action base?
Hasbro sells them on their site.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but separate.
But yeah, this is a $50 2-pack. But yeah, see here they just have Logan balancing on Sabretooth's arm, which is kind of impressive. I'm excited for that. I didn't pre-order anything because I'm like, I can't deal with these pre-orders coming in early anymore. I'm just gonna get them later. I was like, I'm excited for this, but I'm not gonna pre-order it. I just can't. They'll be around. With Marvel, I don't have to worry. We're getting a Joe Fixit and Wolverine as Patch 2-pack.
Oh, Grey Hulk.
I'm so into this. I have the Joe Fixit from Walmart, but this being like the tuxedo look, and then also like the tuxedo patch for Wolverine. I love this. That storyline was great. Where'd the rest of the pictures go? There was more pictures than that. Wasn't there? Was that it? That was the only pictures we had? Alright, anyways. This 2-pack's great. Yeah, I love this one. This one's also a winner, Like, I have no complaints.
I love the throwback there. It's great.
Yeah, it's terrific. The next pack is Brood-Possessed Wolverine and Landra. Let's focus on the Landra for a minute. Queen of the Shi'ar. She looks... actually, Cameron, they made a Wolverine First Appearance versus Hulk 2-pack. They did that on... They did that for the 80th anniversary of Marvel Legends. That's how we got the new Hulk body. Anyways, Landra, we've been wanting her for years, so she's finally coming out.
Yeah, for real. I didn't think they'd ever make her. I was like...
Yeah. I'm surprised it took forever, but I'm glad she's finally coming out. And the only downside is you have to get Brood Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oma Ender Prime, yeah, I kind of tend to pre-order like the limited stuff like that, like CSMs or like the limited Bandai stuff if I can, but like I'm starting to just get tired of keeping track of all these pre-orders. If it's not going to be super limited, I'm just going to figure it out later. The thing I like about this Brood Wolverine, though, Jerry, do you know what I like the most? The hands.
What? The hands?
Look at that. They're open. They're open hands with claws. We never get open hands with claws.
Can you just swap them on a better Wolverines?
Yeah, I was thinking I was going to swap him to the classic brown suit Wolverine figure. And so yeah, it's the hands are definitely a thing. Yeah, Zeltrax, good point. He says, I still like Hasbro. I'll buy some of their stuff, but if they do stupid things, I'll call them out. That's kind of how I deal with stuff, It's like, ultimately, at the end of the day, we shouldn't necessarily like boycott buying Hasbro. Like, obviously, don't buy something if you don't think it's worth the money. But, like, don't just go on, like, a crazy boycott, because all it's going to do is Hasbro's just going to be like, oh, our sales are down, cut more employees. But, like, for the stuff like the pre-ordering, like, nah, I'm not doing the pre-ordering as much. It's because of the date thing. The date thing's just screwing me up all the time. It's stressing me out. It's not making the hobby fun.
That would stress me out. Especially me knowing, I only get paid like... Well, I haven't gotten paid this month at all, but I get paid once a month usually.
I get my YouTube money once a month.
Yeah.
And
same thing with Twitch.
Yeah. It's tough. But yeah, Brood Wolverine looks fine. I'm gonna use him as a parts kit though. And then the Lalandra pack and the Sabretooth pack are both fan channel. And they haven't announced the other two either. The last 4-pack they announced is Mandarin Psylocke and Black Suit Wolverine. I didn't like the black suit. I don't like this black suit. I'm gonna be honest. It's not my favorite Wolverine look.
I am.
I have the previous one. This one's pinless now, which is nice. They have a pinless Wolverine mold thanks to X-Men
Oh,
97.
I see. Yeah, I was behind on. I had to hit live. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
It's not my favorite.
I part of me that likes it, part of me that doesn't like parts of it.
Yeah, it's. I'm glad we got a Psylocke that's not ninja, but I don't really know if I want the Mandarin armor Psylocke. I don't know. This pack's not quite a winner for me.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
It sucks.
It's not great. The figures look good. It's just I don't. That's the thing is I think that the two figures look really well made because they have. Oh, by the way, welcome Wheels. I'm zoning out already. The two figures look good and the pinless bodies and all that. Like they look like good figures. I just don't like either look that much, so it just doesn't really wow me.
Yeah. When I first saw the Psylocke, I thought it was Galactus's daughter that like eats.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't mean
like no. There was a listing for armored Psylocke. Yeah, the listing said armored Psylocke, and I thought it'd be the '80s look that was like the pink armor from the Outback era, but then it's this instead, and I'm like, oh, okay. By the way, Wheels Thomas says hi.
Yeah. Okay.
So, anyways, the last reveal was the big one. Let me get to it. It's in this gallery. Angel. We're finally getting a classic Angel.
Regular Angel?
Regular Angel,
yeah,
not Archangel.
Actual Angel. That's not Arc.
Yep.
Thank God.
It's pinless body. It's the Vulcan body, and then look at these magnificent wings, guys. Look at these wings. Good. I need to go back to the previous gallery because there was more. They showed off Angel a lot. Let's go back. Let's see. Where is he? He was at the end. The Angel himself. Here he is. He is gorgeous. I love this figure so much. The wings look amazing. They're articulate in multiple places, so it's not like the Gargoyle Syndrome. They splay out really big. He's got two different heads. He's probably going to be some kind of deluxe release, but they had him up on a stand looking really cool. The really cool part, too, was that I think before they showed the pictures... Yeah, here it is. Look how the wings fold up on his back. Look at that. That is something I can't do with any other wing-based figures with articulation.
Oh, man, if only Gargoyles had that.
Exactly. Exactly what I was thinking.
Fight the guy. I want to fight the guy in the really bad X-Men sweater.
Why do you want to fight him?
There's just something about his face, like Jerry says.
I was gonna say, why are you pulling to me? So that I would do.
There's just something about his face.
He's the one that that pushed for the Age of Apocalypse figures. So.
Oh.
Okay. So thank you. Thank you. I got a face. I hate you, man.
We love the work you do, Dan. But
okay, so he is Dan. Okay,
it's Dan. Yeah, it's Dan.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. When Dan Yun comes to streams, he always looks like he's like some emaciated Korean pop star. So I always want to fight him. But yeah, his photos on Twitter are all like, "Look at me. I actually look like a normal guy." But like right there, he looks like he hasn't eaten.
I think it's because Dwight is just that tall, and then Ryan's also tall. Like he just looks. He's shorter compared to the other three.
If you see his like photos on Twitter, he doesn't look this weirdly homely thing like you want to fight. But now that I know that he's the Age of Apocalypse guy, no, it makes more sense now that he's homely. Makes total sense.
But yeah, anyways, back to Angel because
Sugar Man loving.
He does more than just Age of Apocalypse. But anyways, Angel's wings.
More Age of Apocalypse.
We're not getting any more. They're done. That's the nice part.
Yeah, until he finds another way.
Yeah, Karen, that's a good point. There's a lot of stuff in Wolverine. Infinity War Torn says Angel's one of 3 more Marvel Legends I need and I can be done. I feel that energy of like, where's my cutoff point? Because I found my cutoff point with Star Wars. I'm only going to talk about Black Series. You guys ready to see the dumbest thing ever? Let's do it. I'm just going to copy the way that Robo did on the final Foosh Weekly. I'm just going to go through these images. So guys, they're finally making a Black Series Super Battle Droid. Isn't that exciting?
Okay.
We've been asking for years for this. The Super Battle Droid from Attack of the Clones.
I don't care anymore.
What was that? Yeah?
I don't care anymore.
I know, I don't either. I'm just putting on airs, just let me do my bit, okay? Anyways, hey look, he comes in a 2-pack with a red Battle Droid. Oh, that's fun. He has an alternate head with the C-3PO on it. Oh, wait. There's no alternate red battle droid head. This is a 2-pack of a super battle droid and a C-3PO headed battle droid, not a 2-pack of a red battle droid and a super battle droid, so you could army build them into, a Geonosis arena. No, you have to get a bunch of C-3PO headed battle droids if you want a bunch of super battle droids. And they said in a Q&A there's not going to be a single pack of the super battle droids, so you're kind of screwed. And there's also no accessories like a blast effect. The gun doesn't even come up off the arm, and it still looks like it's probably going to be gummy and spindly just like the other thing, and it'll cost you $50.
I'm like 5 minutes. I never heard the word battle droid said so much.
Roger, Clanker.
Roger.
They all love Fortunate Son. Remember that.
Yep. Anyways, I hate this. This pack sucks. This is stupid.
Yeah, nobody asked for this, did they?
I think everybody asked for the Super Battle Droid. You know what? I think people would have taken Super Battle Droid and Red Battle Droid 2-pack. Not Super Battle Droid and C-3PO headed Red Battle Droid 2-pack. This is dumber than the Mace Windu and Purple Clone Trooper, because at least it's 2 new figures. That's just a C-3PO. Why is the C-3PO head not swappable for a regular battle droid head? And yeah, they didn't say there's not going to be a single release of the Super Battle Droid, but they said you better get it while you can, which is not telling me any confidence that they're going to release it outside of this.
Well, dang.
And this is why, even with all the Lightning Collection stuff, and even with Lightning Collection being dead, it's still better aligned than Black Series.
Tell me more.
Also, can you guys believe that Hasbro paid almost $1 million for the Star Wars license?
Can you believe Hasbro thought people wanted modern day athletes as figures, and then
that's all we already talked about that.
The people in the Hall of Fame.
We already talked about that. I want to bring
it up because I was waiting to get on the computer.
Okay. Anyways, make your starting lineup case.
Oh, I just wanted to say, no one wants modern day players. All those people they picked, not even Hall of Famers yet. People wanted Hall of Famers. Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? People like that. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And some random white guy and black people I don't even know. I don't know any of those players. They're no names to me. I don't think was Kobe on there?
No.
Was Kobe?
But let me tell you this.
I don't think Kobe was there.
You guys also need to remember something too that we didn't talk about the starting lineup. Starting lineup was a line of basically statues, and there is the thing is secondhand toy shops will buy almost anything, but if they see starting lineup come in, they tell you to get out. Because they are everywhere. At flea markets and toy shops. Nobody bought the original starting lineup. How do you think a $50 6-inch action figure line was going to go carrying that name like that had any meaning? It's nostalgia pumping gone wrong. Anyways. Daniel Falconer says, the Black Series team is the most overly PR-trained toy team Hasbro has. It's mid-key annoying to listen to their canned lines. Legitimately, because of Disney, not because of Disney, because of Lucasfilm controlling their every move, they literally don't want to put any inflection into anything so they don't piss off the license holder. Because Star Wars used to bring in Hasbro a lot of money. I don't think it does anymore, and that's Lucasfilm's fault, and Lucasfilm should not charge as much as they do for the Star Wars license, because they completely devalued the brand to the point where those figures don't even sell, and the fact they have less articulation, less accessories, and are doing stupid things like that 2-pack is why they won't ever sell. So...
Yeah. LeBron was the only guy on there and Steph Curry. Everyone else I never heard of.
Yep, and they wanted you to pay $50 and you get an NFT whether you want it or not.
Sorry to say this, boys, but the NBA...
Oh, I also forgot to mention, Hasbro dropped the price from $50 to $30 themselves on Pulse with how bad they sold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, time to get on to G.I. Joe because I want to wrap the stream up soon. Xander, Leatherneck, Nemesis Enforcer, and oh crap, what was his name? It's been a week since I looked at this. Sorry, I forgot. Starduster, that's the other guy. These are coming.
I'll see Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I know. We already
Cody
made that.
He's everywhere these days.
He was, but not in G.I. Joe.
Oh, no, he said Starduster.
Okay, then they put up some pre-order. This is all the stuff from last week I was too mad about to to talk about, so we're doing it now. Airborne, here's the final pictures of Airborne. I think he looks great. He's going to look great inside the Dragonfly. He looks really, really cool. He's awesome. He's great. His name is Franklin Talltree. All right, moving on. Quick Kick. Quick Kick is your better Shang-Chi figure, because Marvel didn't give us this. But here he is, super duper articulated, cool articulation, great accessories, great posing.
So why does he look like a WMAC master?
Because that was basically like taking the same exact idea that Quick Kit was born out of. Comes with a chocolate bar.
I love chocolate.
Did you go into the guy that was the president of 4Kids, worked on MCA Masters?
No.
Yeah, I learned that on that podcast too. Anyways, this Quick Kit looks great, and I love that it has a fudgy bar. That's really fun. They say May. I'm expecting March now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true. Accidental rhyming. Big Boa. Big Boa is here, and he looks cool. See you later, Zeltrax. Thanks, Sputaki, for watching my Histank video. Yeah, there'll be a Dragonfly video like that in a year or so. Big Boa's a big old boxer, and he's got an alternate head where he's got like a tooth missing and stuff, and he's got iron to pump, and surprisingly, he has bloody bandage hands. He actually got bandages with blood on them, which is kind of crazy. So yeah,
it's just some cherry soda.
It's just some cherry soda, yeah.
Ugh, cherry soda.
Cherry soda. Also, random, but I appreciate the G.I. Joe team putting nipples on Quick Kick and Big Boa. Detail often forgotten. The podcast is called, oh god, what was the name of that 4Kids podcast?
Terra Sands something or other.
Terra Sands 4Kids Flashback. 4Kids Flashback.
There you
go. Infinite says, Santa, I think we'll get some Sigma 6 classified figures. We might. Like, they might just randomly go, here's a Sigma 6 design. They're kind of nuts. Techno Viper, one of my most wanted figures of the entire line, finally happening. Looking super duper forward to this, and all the repaints they're going to give us, because you know they're going to do it. I love the little, like, readout display on his arm, where he's got, like, the little hologram readout thing, which looks really cool. Also, it looks like he's about to execute Airborne. I like the darkness. The darkness is fun. Also, purple. Great bad guy color. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the old days.
Mm-hmm.
And now.
And now. All right. Here we go. Action Soldier Infantry is just dude, but comes with so many accessories. This is for the anniversary line. Which, it's just generic, like, soldier dude. But, like, generic soldier dude comes with so many accessories that he's basically a part set for your other G.I. Joes. Like, let's look at his lineup. Like, look at his loadout there. It's just weapon upon weapon upon weapon upon weapon. And he also comes with a stand. I like this. They did a really good job with these. Like I said, Jerry, just a normal dude, but with a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. I really like that.
Yeah.
He has so much.
He has so much stuff. Same with this, the Recon Diver. Let's look at him real quick. The Recon Diver also, he just comes with, like, so much stuff.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the G.I. Joe my dad would have told me about.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Just army dudes with tons of stuff. And they were bigger back then, too, weren't they?
Yeah, they were 12-inch back in the day. Yeah, I like that these are basically those 12-inch guys, but, like, in 6-inch.
Just shrunk down. Yeah, basically, yeah.
For all you 80s kids or people that like the 80s look, here's your very retro-looking Duke. I still kind of like Fortnite Duke. You know, that wasn't actually in Fortnite. He just looked like a Fortnite character. But I'll probably get this guy because he is a new mold, and he's got that classic Duke demeanor to him. Again, come with a bunch of accessories, too. Yeah, these are like...
die in the movie?
Yeah, the one that dies in the movie. I wish he had a hole in his chest I could stick a serpent into. Because Serpentor came with a spear. Oh, I can do pictures. And then, speaking of Scarlet, as the chat just pointed out, Scarlet's the other one. We kind of knew Scarlet was coming in a retro style because we saw Glinda, and Glinda's a Scarlet repaint. But she's got, like, the tiny gun in her forearm and the ninja stars, and comes with pistols and rifles and crossbow that actually looks like a good crossbow and a backpack. Like, she comes with so much stuff. It's funny because the first classified Scarlet was just a crossbow. And this one is just like, look at all the accessories, like individual darts for crossbow stuff, and 2 different hair pieces. It looks great. I'm excited for this one. Muteki,
for $25 too. That's crazy.
25. Yeah, she's not like a deluxe price. She's $25,
I'm looking at all that stuff.
And comes on a vintage style card too. Rakondo's not that exciting because we already had the Tiger Force one, but it's just kind of like blander colors Rakondo on a retro card. He still comes with good amount of stuff, but he's not the most exciting. I think a lot of the Tiger Force and Night Force guys are going to come out in normal colors on retro cards, which makes sense. Okay. Infinite, why do Joes get many accessories and other lines get nearly squat? Simple reason, licensing cost. G.I. Joe is 100% owned by Hasbro. They don't have to pay anybody for the rights to use the characters. So when it comes down to it, Transformers shares with Takara. Marvel Star Wars has to put a chunk of the money to Disney. Power Rangers sends some money to Toei. G.I. Joe, Hasbro gets 100% of the profit, so they can put more money into them. Okay, now the last couple things. We had Tidal Wave, Titan-class Tidal Wave from Armada, finally shown off. And he looks like a big old boy. I feel like a lot of people... Sergeant Slaughter, I think, had some licensing fee. That's why he was $35 instead of the normal $25.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. We also got to see Origin Wheeljack from the first episode where he turns into a big old box. He's going to be a Target exclusive, apparently, but he's going to be a Voyager. And as a Voyager... He's also going to have room to open up the back. He will also come with a blast shield for the front. So they're really doing like the original first episode look with him. And Arctic Storm figured out that if you fold up the... you're going to probably have to fold up Origin Bumblebee to fit him inside. But he should be able to fit inside side as well, which is pretty good. No news on Studio Series Prime yet, Vintage Weave. I'm excited for that Wheeljack because I have the Bumblebee and the Jazz, so it's pretty cool. They had some other things on display we've seen before, but let's get to Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave will come with parts that are basically smaller versions of his vehicles, and those will combine with Megatron as opposed to like the larger parts. So they still kept the combination feature intact, and they attached to Megatron's shoulders instead of his arms, which is good because those arms are a little weak, but may explain why the shoulders have no articulation, was so they could be more stable. But it'll be 2 things on the arms and 1 on the back.
An actual deluxe figure.
What was that?
They actually tried to make all those parts a deluxe figure.
Yeah.
Or a oversized deluxe figure. They tried hard to fit it in there.
They tried hard to actually turn into a robot.
They said the problem was it wasn't so much the engineering, but how do you fit that once it has the robot feature inside the miniature robot, one guy said.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I would have preferred they kept that feature because I would have at least liked to have like a
a little tiny Tidal Wave to come with it.
I would have liked to have that just for the recreation of the purpose,
yeah,
it does feel a little, you know what I'm saying? Like we knew they were probably gonna do this, like we expected they were gonna do this, but it does feel a little hollow.
Mm-hmm. We'll get better pictures of Tidal Wave later, I'm sure, but from what we saw, he has a stupid base mode. Look at this stupid base mode.
I don't know why people love this base mode.
I hate base modes. I always do, but this one's funny because
I only like base modes on Fort Max and the ones that actually had
I don't like the Metroplex or Fort Max base modes for the modern Titans. I like the original Fort Max.
Well, the original ones.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think the Takara one had that feature, and they also gave it better knees.
Yep. But you can see on the back here, you can store the smaller components of Tidal Wave that combine into his body, which is really cool. But Vintage Weeb, there will never be a Megatron that turns into a gun ever again. I can guarantee.
I don't know. There's a theory that there has to be one in the Studio 86.
I think they'll just never make a Studio Megatron. That's the solution. That's the solution. Is just don't make Studio Megatron. At the end of the day, it's just the problem is not that they can't make a gun because other toy companies make a gun, but the problem is that you don't Hasbro doesn't want to be associated with a realistic looking gun in any way, and so they're just not going to touch it. They're just not going to do it. They're too risk averse. So, but anyways,
as they say, as they fire people.
Exactly. I say this as they fire 20% of their workforce.
They fire, and their workforce. Some of those people then took said gun and ended themselves.
I gotta tell you guys, every executive should see Scrooged and see how the end of that movie turned out. They may think twice about cutting people's jobs 2 weeks before the holidays.
I mean, I saw a different version of Scrooge today where he just whipped out his pack and just deleted those ghosts.
Well, okay then. Anyways, I think I think it was a good stream. We touched on a lot of ranking every Power Ranger suit. That's a little much. Ranking every Ranger was enough as is. Yeah, Psychos, that's part of the problem too, is who used those guns. Anyways, we had a good stream today. Like I said, there won't be a stream next week 'cause it's Christmas.
I was forgetting one thing though. That gun wasn't made by the Germans, if I recall.
It wasn't made by them, but it was used by them. It was
just a basic ass gun that was affordable in Europe.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Poll said 95% do a New Year's Day stream. I feel like that'd be good.
Well, you remember my idea, right?
Yeah, the handoff trade-off thing.
Yeah,
we'll have to plan it out. We'll figure it out. But I think we'll have a New Year's Day stream. If I change the time from normal, I'll let you guys know ahead of time. 15th Doctor.
Wait, the handoff thing. That was the idea I pitched to you.
Yeah, and then Jerry pitched me the idea of a handoff from his stream to mine. I don't know why I clicked that button. Anyways,
wait, so we're doing something?
I don't know what we're doing at the moment. I think we should wrap up because we've been going a bunch of hours. Toma K, have you seen more Doctor Who episodes? I haven't. I've been so busy this week. I've been tired, and then I haven't watched anything. Last thing I watched was the new special, and then I want to get back to 9th Doctor, but it hasn't happened yet because I've been tired. I haven't seen this Blue Eyes and Dark Magician fusion. I'll look it up later.
Well, it's not a Dark Magician. It's the Dark Magician of Chaos fusing with the Blue Eyes Ultimate.
There you go.
It's called Dark Magia Magician or whatever, or Ultimate Magia Magician. It's just, what if, Dragon Champion Master was cooler, but has no protection?
Cameron, I believe they said Wolverine will have the mask in Deadpool 3. They said that. Or I'm getting my wires crossed with rumors, I don't know. Toma gifted one more membership to end out the stream today. Thank you, Toma, for your generosity. And Oma Ender Prime was gifted the membership. So, awesome. Thank you, everybody who is part of the memberships now. If you have a membership for a month, you get early access to videos and stuff. If you want to continue it after your gifted membership ends, by all means, continue. If you don't, totally get that. But we will be doing some stuff this week. There will be this week's videos. We're gonna end Indiana Jones. We're gonna take him out back in Old Yeller. That line. It's time to end it. I sort of made it more than just a review of the Last Adventure series. We even kind of talked about the line in general, as well as like mistakes that Hasbro made when like marketing the Indiana Jones line. So it's going to be kind of like an overview video of like, it's going to be like, yeah, we're doing Wave 3, but we're also kind of doing the rundown style of looking at it as a whole. Because I really can't afford to make another indie video after that because of how poorly they do. So, yeah, we're wrapping up indie this week. And Friday will be probably the craziest unboxing we've ever done. Probably. It's probably the craziest one. Yeah, it's. I think it's nuttier than any other unboxing we've ever done on the channel. So that'll be fun. And yeah, I think that's about it. I didn't buy the Raw staff. I didn't see the I don't watch Death Battle. Like no offense to Death Battle. I don't watch it.
All the offense to Death Battle.
Yeah.
I don't like offending people. But no, I don't.
No, all the offense.
I don't watch Death Battle. I see people complain about it online a lot, and I'm like, I don't.
No, it's not worth like when they first started, it was kind of a fun idea, but then they started sniffing their own farts.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways,
to the point where Screw Attack just became Death Battle.
Yeah. But anyways, everybody have a good evening. But let's plug while we're here and get going because I need to use a bathroom. Yeah. It's been hours. I've been sitting here for hours. I started to make tomorrow short. So, Jerry, tomorrow are you streaming tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
King of Fighters.
King of Fighters
15.
at 4
With
p.m.
you.
Eastern. Twitch.
4 p.m. Eastern.
Twitch.fightercows. Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv/
My brain's turned to mush. I'm so sorry. it's time to wrap up the stream. I can't even think coherently anymore.
Well, anyways, you'll be with me tomorrow at some point because you're usually late. But
yeah, I'll probably be 5-10 minutes late like usual. We'll see how if I'm trying to get work done before Christmas too, so we'll see how that goes. But
here's how you get it done. Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean that's always an option. I'm tempted just to not do it, but we'll see. Anyways, Wheels, do you want to plug anything while you're here?
YouTube, Twitter, Wheelchair21. Check out our awesome website at hero-club.com. Follow us across social media at Hero Club for Life. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch.tv, and Patreon. Our Patreon has low tiers for people to help support the site so we can keep the site running and do more interviews. Also, we stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so check it out. Everybody have a great holiday. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a stream. Have a good time. Enjoy the videos. And enjoy your holidays. And we will see y'all next time.